must do it. If we don't control insiders, this will be over and over. To lead by an any big fat love, find common ground to halt the spread of lies. And we must do it big fat love, find common ground to halt the spread of lies. And any America first, America first, non-fatal. We want to build a much better, believable people, and we must do it non-fatal. Communication very much higher. America first. To lead by an any insiders fighting for insiders. Time to stop. Insiders fighting for insiders. More of insiders fighting for insiders. Time to stop. Insiders fighting for insiders. America first. Love the flow. 69. Now it's time for new, believable people, and we must do it. If we don't control insiders, this will be over and over. To lead by an any big fat love, find common ground to halt the spread of lies. And we must do it big fat love, find common ground to halt the spread of lies. And any America first, America first, non-fatal. We want to build a much better, believable people, and we must do it non-fatal. Communication very much higher. America first. To lead by an any insiders fighting for insiders. Time to stop. Insiders fighting for insiders. More of insiders fighting for insiders. Time to stop. Insiders fighting for insiders. America first. Love the flow.
Friends don't lie.
I've got so many tabs tonight. Not really, but I have a lot of funny tweets tonight, chat. Oh, I hope you're ready. Oh, it's gonna be so funny. I'm excited.
I woke up in my head this Friday. I woke up at there this no. I woke up in my head this Friday. I woke up at there this no. The Demogorgon's not all. I know what I'm good. The Demogorgon's not all. But oh, you knew the Demogorgon's not all. You know what I'm good. I know what you once were. Just 'cause someone's from the Death Star doesn't make them just ignore. Someone's from the Death Star. Hey, just 'cause someone's from the Death Star doesn't make them just ignore. Someone's from the Death Star. Find him, call me back like there's something wrong. Find him, call name. Hey, find him, call me back like there's something wrong. Find him, someone's from the Death Star. I woke up in my head this Friday. I woke up at there this no. I woke up in my head this Friday. I woke up at there this no. The Demogorgon's not all. I know what I'm good. The Demogorgon's not all. But oh, you knew the Demogorgon's not all. You know what I'm good. I know what you once were. Just 'cause someone's from the Death Star doesn't make them just ignore. Someone's from the Death Star. Hey, just 'cause someone's from the Death Star doesn't make them just ignore. Someone's from the Death Star. Find him, call me back.
Okay, chat.
Find him, call
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't feel like screaming tonight. I scream sometimes, chat, don't you know? And it gives me a headache sometimes. However, I don't feel like screaming tonight. We're gonna save the screaming for another night here. Hello everybody! How are you all doing tonight? Oh man, before this I was in VR chat. That didn't really help my headache, but it did make it worse, it seems. So, we're just gonna roll with it. What happened? Oh, we'll get there. Just give me... Well, we gotta open up to it. How is everybody doing? Hello, hello. I see Pepper, Jackie. Welcome. Cringebo. Oh, somebody decided to spoil... Well, I don't think anybody knew what I was going to talk about. All I said is that we were going to talk about Donald Trump tonight, but... there might be some Crimbo in there as well. In fact, Crimbo might be a couple of tabs, actually. Oh, because Crimbo is so cringy. It's actually pretty hilarious. What's the poll for? For Trump. It's for Donald Trump. So, because that's what the stream's about today. I was getting flashbacks of Crowder streams circa 2020. I'm sorry. Okay, listen. I found Pogo because of Crowder. I used to listen to a little bit of Crowder because I'm gonna be honest with you, he kind of knows how to do sketches. He's not really my favorite sketch artist, but he kind of knew how to do sketches. My biggest problem with him is that I don't feel like I know who Crowder really is, and he gives me weird vibes. I do think he does more for, like, conservative causes than actual conservatives do. Conservative, politicians, excuse me. I think regular conservatives do more than conservative politicians do. But I just don't feel good around him. It's Occo time. Yes! Hello. We'll be joined by Mizu later. I'm not quite sure when he jumps in. I know he's at work right now. Maybe Lumi? We'll see. I told her she is allowed to jump in if she wants to talk about Trump. Excuse me. He voiced Brain on Arthur. Okay, I do remember that being mentioned. So I looked into it, and he didn't voice all of the Brain episodes. I believe he voiced like a couple episodes with the Brain. I miss Dave Landau. Yeah, so unironically, when Dave Landau left, I think a lot of people started to realize that there was there's a bit of cracks forming in Crowder. And then when Dave Landau was like, oh yeah, he's just kind of insane, and I'm like, whoa. I thought these guys were like best friends. Supposedly not. Supposedly not. I know that Dave still does comedy shows though. Anyway, we're not talking about fucking Crowder here. I can swear every once in a while, chat, because it's been 5 minutes at the very least. We're not talking about Crowder, but... Oh, hold on. Who just followed here? Hold on. Somebody just followed and it just popped up in my chat. Why is it not? Scotty96, thank you for the follow. Topic shift. Crowder's the new topic. Absolutely not. I don't want to... Crowder is so depressing in my personal opinion. I'm not gonna do Crowder. Does the 5-minute thing rule still around? What do you mean? Are we talking about when my stream starts? Or... I have no idea. Anyway. Sorry, my brain is like... I'm trying to focus right now. And, I'm just kind of rambling on here. But I think you guys like that. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. Hi, hello, Stray. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I started wondering what was happening when Quarter left and never talked about the guy after. Oh, what, Quarter Black Garrett? Is he still? I thought he. I have no idea. Again, I don't really pay attention to the show. I really don't. Like, he was kind of interesting. Again, I kind of liked some of his sketches, but I just can't handle how fake he feels. I don't know. Crowder is slightly better than the Daily Wire. Oh, well, hands down. I have a problem with the Daily Wire. And I do think Crowder kind of pointed it out. But I don't like the Daily Wire for being too safe. I don't know. Again, like, if you're gonna be a political movement, you gotta just like be willing to take risks. And the Daily Wire is one of those how do I say? They really just, I don't know. I just feel like they're way too focused on money. And to be fair, you kind of have to be. I just don't like them though. Quarter Black goes back on from time to time. Okay. Daily Wire's weird. I agree. I agree. Most of Conservative Inc. is controlled opposition. I agree. I agree. I agree. Daily Wire's too boomer for me. That's the other problem is it's made up of boomers for boomers. It's not really made for new people. That's why I think Crowder does appeal to younger people, is because younger people actually latch on to him, which is, I think, the big problem with conservative media. Like, as somebody that feels like they are center with maybe a little bit more of a right lean sometimes on some politics, I look at how conservative media acts, and I'm just like, you're not catching anybody that actually matters. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of boomers that are still left over, but the boomers are dying. Every generation that we have a new president, the boomers are getting less and less. And you need to switch up your messaging so that you can catch the people that actually matter. I mean, like, here's the thing. Get on topic? I will soon. Apologies. You got me going right now about conservative media, so I'm going to go about conservative media. I apologize. But the problem with conservative media is just that it doesn't appeal to people that are starting to matter more. You know? There's a lot of younger generation that is more conservative. Like, I believe hand over fist that there are more and more and more and more conservatives in the world. Resta, thank you for the 5. If my money doesn't go to Occo Syndron, it goes to Temp. Oh, don't worry. Like I said, any art that is donated will go towards the model first. Then any money that comes after the model will be spent towards helping to get the assets for the new debut. And then your money will just go towards paying my bills until my credit cards are gone. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The conservative media just doesn't know how to capture them, because more and more we have younger people that are getting more and more conservative, and they really don't have anybody to appreciate them. And, like, I do agree that, like, to a certain extent, I don't really like saying pandering, but I do believe you have to sell yourself to the audiences that you want, and I don't believe conservative media really knows how to do that. And even though I don't like Crowder, he is doing his best to appeal to the audience that he knows is big out there. And like him or hate him, Crowder is actually really fucking popular. Because he literally is funded off of fans only. And probably a bit of Rumble money, but, like, it is probably, in my personal opinion, it's probably a majority of the Mug Club. But he's the only one that I feel like is doing it. He's obnoxious. Well, he's a sketch artist. So if you're not really wanting to listen to a sketch artist talk about politics, then it's going to be annoying for sure. People actually use credit cards for less than 1K on purchases. Yes. So I use my credit cards. The way I use mine is I have a thing that's like 5% back on it. I buy groceries with it, and then I immediately pay it off. Back when the pandemic started and I lost my job, I had to rely on my credit cards more and more. Because, like, before the pandemic, my credit score was, like, as close to perfect as you could get. And then when the pandemic started, I had to rely on them more and more, and it's just been rough to get them paid off. And now that I got the job I do, I've actually been able to start doing that. And it's actually been very liberating. Like this month, I've been able to put an extra $500 on both credit cards that I owe money on. So my hope is with this job to pay down both of them. I'm going to focus on one. Like I'm going to have the minimums paid on one every single month, and then I'm going to put an extra 1,000 on the other one until it's gone. And we'll just go from there, you know? So same, yeah. So yeah, I've been kind of struggling. I mean, like, here's the thing. I don't feel like particularly, I mean, I feel shameful for it, obviously, but I feel like everybody, when the pandemic started, a good chunk of America just kind of fell apart. So I hate that I'm in the position I'm in, but I know that I'm not the only one, and I know that I'm not the only one working hard on it. But so every penny that you donate will help me to become financially more fit. And the moment I'm more financially fit is the moment I feel like I can take more risks with my content. So I appreciate it. You guys are investing in the future. And it is amazing that you do that. I was taught to use credit cards for only big purchases as to not get massive debt from daily spending. Well, it really just depends. Hey, Tam, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Like, and that's the big problem with credit cards. Like, if you're not careful with the daily spending, that is what is going to rack it up. And again, like I said, when the pandemic started, I had to rely on them more and more. Like, I got a job that would allow me to pay the rent, but like, it wasn't that good. So, yeah. Anyway. Good drink. Anyway. Enough talking about conservative media. Let's talk about the conservative that everybody's like paying attention to right now. And that's Donald Trump. I was thinking about scrolling some of his Twitter feed to react to some of his emotes that he's done. So we're gonna do that. But first, let's talk about why I decided to name the stream the way I did. Oh, this was when I saw this. I woke up. So the way it works is the way my body works is on my days off, I wake up typically at the same time as every other day, and then I go back to bed if it's a day off. I try and force myself to get more sleep. And I woke up this morning and I was on Twitter. This is the first thing I saw when I got on Twitter. And I was like half awake, and I was like, this has to be a parody account. Excuse me. I was like, this can't be real. This has to be parody. And then as my eyes adjusted and I could actually like look at the world without like squinting so hard, I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually Donald Trump's real account here. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You remember the tweets before Jan 6? I don't. I'm sure that some of them were pretty bad too. Well, okay, bad. Objectively, this is like just a political individual just trying to poke at people that he dislikes, and you know, that's fine. I personally believe. Kamala Price fixing proposal is straight out of the USSR. I believe it. Trossel, thank you for the follow. I'm talking about when before he was banned. I don't remember them. I'm sorry. I just like when his Twitter got banned, I just stopped thinking about him on Twitter. Trump made that. So here's what I believe. So Grok 2 is a brand new thing. Here, I'm gonna adjust my mic a little bit so I have less echo. But like after Grok 2 came in, by the way, Grok 2 allows you to generate images now. My assumption is that Trump was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and have her doing her rally in Chicago. I'm just gonna have a USSR flag put up there and a whole bunch of Chinese individuals right below her, waving red flags. There we go. That's the tweet. Hit send tweet. It's gonna get me 30 million views, and a bajillion people are gonna talk about it. And guess what? They did. Oh gosh, Plorksword, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. So, now when I first saw this, I was like all I said was, "Oh," because like my initial opinion was when I was half tired, but I was like, "Oh, I can't believe he did that." You're saying it's not an actual photo? No, it's not an actual photo. If this was an actual photo, I would be very... Okay, I'm already really disappointed in a lot of America. Just being real with you. There's a lot of things in America that disappoint me on a daily basis. But... I was like, this can't be real. Please don't be real. And I know it's not real. I looked at the community notes. It's AI generated. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If anybody believes that this is not AI generated, they are exceptional. No question about it. Because... it's very obvious. Very obvious. Like, the biggest dead giveaway for me is the flag in the back here. It's misshapen. It's not hung correctly. And I have no idea how it is hanging just in general. The woman at the podium is also up to interpretation. If people believe that's Kamala, that's on them. I mean, maybe, sure, I guess. But, like, again, it was just one of those things that was like, oh, that's a pretty bold thing to post right there. If anyone believes it wasn't AI generated, I got a bridge to sell them in Kansas. Ooh, this is a banger. Oh, listen, okay. My opinion is this is pretty crazy to post, but this is on par for Trump, okay? Okay, this is pretty on par. So I'm not surprised that he posted it. Not necessarily. I am just like, whoa. Things are heating up now, aren't they? Like, because here's the thing. Multiple other people, and I'm trying to remember, somebody sent me a, somebody replied to me on Twitter showing that people basically say the same. Because, like, people call Trump a Nazi. People call Trump a dictator. People call Trump all sorts of things in the book. So I'm not saying that this is necessarily wrong or against the board. Because it's, you know, turnabout is very fair play, in my personal opinion. You know, if they're gonna call you a Nazi, or I saw somebody even call Trump a communist, and I'm just like, bro, Trump is the furthest damn thing from a communist. Where's the lie? I'm not saying he lied or not. I'm not gonna infer truths on that. What I will say is, this is like him basically taking a jab back at her. And I did like a scroll on his Twitter. That's really all he does right now, is just take dabs on all of them. And it's kind of hit or miss to see if it gets community noted. Oddly, there's been a lot of his tweets that haven't been community noted. Because now, again, if you don't know how community notes works, somebody posts a note on the Twitter. And if you are not part of the community notes program, you don't get to see the proposed note until enough people satisfy the system to say that it is a good community note. If there is not if like that isn't happening in the background, there is no proposed community note. And I was really surprised that a lot of his tweet, like, I expected all of his tweets to get community noted because, like, you know, people are just upset that he exists in the first place. So, you know, when I did scrolling, I was very surprised to see, Dangerously Liberal, oh my gosh, that's funny. I was just surprised to see how few of his tweets are actually, this one makes sense why it's community noted. But it's just like, I'm very surprised to see how few of his tweets are noted. It's probably, in my opinion, I thought it would be like closer to 100% of them. But it's really just more like 50% in my personal opinion. And just seeing him shit post all the time. Like, in my personal opinion, the shit posting is very helpful. And I think that's why they tried to ban him from Twitter in the first place. Because when you have a platform that you're trying to use to spread your message, if you don't have a place to do that, and this has been the biggest thing I've had a problem with when it comes to platforms removing you, when they remove you like this, and they know that you are going to lose a significant amount of reach to people that actually matter. And so when I see shit like this, I see this as him just trying to spread the meme further. Because if you guys don't know, and I 110% believe this, Donald Trump won the election because he's a meme. Okay? The people of the world that like memes, they voted for him because he is a meme. he made jokes out of everything, and people resonate with that. And people really like to see that. So I believe that he is jumping back on meme status here. Oh, I gotta move the little Corsa to the side here. I believe he's going back to the memes because he knows that's how he's gonna win. So I definitely think he's just gonna do this forever. Again, the Elon Musk and Donald Trump dancing thing is funny. What was the new note for that? Oh my gosh, a lot of these. Okay, here's again, I'm not going to show the community notes thing because I don't know if you're really allowed to. But a lot of the community notes recently on Donald Trump's posts are just people just trying to insult him. Like, I want to say, one of the community notes for one of his tweets was literally just them saying Donald Trump has a small pee-pee. And it's just like, bro, that's not how this works. That's not a community note. That's just you being, that's just you being mad. As far as I know, you're allowed to. Well, I'm just gonna be careful because I like being in the community notes program. I think it's a cool service, and I don't really want to like ruin that for myself, so I'm not going to. But I just think it's really fun. Like, why are you gonna go out there and just make a community note saying community notes thought this would add context? Donald Trump, small PP. I can't even remember the specifics. What it might have just been small p, like the letter P's. And so it's just, it's funny, is what it is. I don't know. I it's really great. Most of the community notes are people with TDS malding that he's back. Yeah, it's like if you scroll any of the community notes with him, a lot of people are really mad. Some of them are bringing up decent points, like, oh, Kamala Harris can't do this, she's the vice president. It's just like, bro, okay, you're splitting hairs here. You're splitting hairs here. Like, yes, technically Kamala Harris isn't actually the president, but if we want to be completely honest with ourselves, the president and the vice president are a duo in what they do. If the president does it or the vice president does it, technically you're supposed to think that they are both endorsing each other and both of them are okay with each other's actions. So, you know, yeah, I know that she's not actually quote unquote in charge, but I would say that because she is right next to the guy who made the choice, you can say that technically she endorses and is okay with it. Reads Trump post threads, gets angry. How could this possibly happen to me? Mark Hamill's losing it. Yes, Mark. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Chaos. So, by the way, thank you for the two. Where? I need to see that tweet. Mark Hamill. Sith tweet. I want to see that tweet because he like made... I didn't make a tweet, but he was at a convention appearance where he was like, if you are a Trump supporter, then you are a Sith. Oh, where is it? I'm trying to find it. I'm really trying to find it. Cause somebody tweeted it, and I might have to look at my likes, which is dangerous, which is why my screen's not up right now. But like, he basically said, if you're a Donald Trump supporter, you're a Sith. And I find it so funny because, in my personal opinion, Mark Hamill is very tragic, in my personal opinion, how far he's kind of fallen as an individual, because so many people respected that man because he was a very decent actor and he did very good work in what he did, and then he decided to go full of politics. And again, just let me to explain this really quickly with you here. If your main product that you ship is not politics, like for me personally, I've kind of transitioned into talking about pop culture, and some politics goes into pop culture, and that kind of sucks. because I really would just like to avoid politics as much as I can. But, you know, that's just kind of the territory I've kind of decided to stumble into. And I'm okay stumbling into it, don't get me wrong. I'm fine talking about politics occasionally, because when they're funny, when they're hilarious, when it just is great. Like tonight, when it comes to these damn fucking tweets that Trump has made that are just great. Don't get me wrong, they're funny. I laugh every single time, but like, I don't know. Sometimes it's really just rough, because if your main topic is not politics, you are going to suffer, because like your main, like, again, with Mark Hamill, sorry, I'll just go back to Mark Hamill for example. Mark Hamill's main thing is not politics, it's being Luke Skywalker, and like you guys are pointing out, he's also the Joker in the animated series, or one of the animated series. I can't find the tweet, by the way. I have liked a bunch of tweets about Rima's debut, which was hilarious. But if any of you have that tweet, please feel free to send it to me, because I will pull it up. But yeah, basically Mark Hamill was like, if you are a Trump supporter, you are a Sith. According to the Acolyte, the Sith were good guys all along, so I'm not sure what Mark Hamill's point is. See, okay, so I am not the hugest I'm not a hugest Star Wars fan. But what I will tell you is, the thing that I've kind of learned, excuse me, is when it comes to the Sith and the Jedi, it kind of feels like, at the very least for the Jedi, it's kind of morally gray who the good guys are, because the Jedi aren't necessarily all the good guys. They just choose to do good things because they need to do good things, but they're not necessarily like the good guys, if that makes sense. So I am not really like people can educate me better on this if you actually are a big Star Wars fan. But I really wouldn't be able to tell you really where that lies. Chaos, thank you for the 2 again. If Mark is the Joker, then I'm freaking Batman. If Mark was... No, shoot, let me... shoot. Yeah. If Mark is a Joker... No, that's an Italian accent. Shoot, I want to get the Trump accent back out. Hold on. It's very good. If Mark is the Joker, I'm the freaking Batman. I'm the best Batman. Listen, I'm the best Batman. I do nothing but I help people. I am liberating the city, and he's just a Joker. I don't know why I'm trying to get a Brooklyn accent in there. I'm sorry. Use my hands. Oh, speaking of using my hands, chat. Speaking of using my hands, hold on a moment. I don't know who was messaging me on Twitter here. Twitter says, oh, Jackie. Oh, Jackie, thank you. Really quickly, I'll pull up the DM here. Or not the DM, the post. Jackie, thank you, Jackie, in chat for showing this. So this is the Mark Hamill thing from Cosmic Marvel. May the Force be with you. Unless you're MAGA, then you can go force yourself. What does forcing yourself mean? Is that like supposed to be a masturbation joke, Mark Hamill? I'm not quite sure. By the way, I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit more. There we go. If only her model let her use hands. I am considering like seeing if I can get that done with my new one. Read the first reply. First reply is Marshall. Here. Marshall's a pretty good, Marshall's a decent guy. Marshall says, nah, Mark, it's may the thread be with you, because the word force is too violent, and lesbian space witches invented the thread, and the Jedi just stole it or something. Get with the times. That's a good one. Force choke yourself? I didn't think that the Jedi knew how to do that. I thought it was like, well, okay. Again, I'm not like the biggest Star Wars person, alright? Sue me, I guess, but I'm not really the biggest Star Wars person. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you're doing the Trump imitation, the hands help. You're right. I gotta bring up the hands. My hands are the best hands in the world. All right. I've always used my hands to do good work, even at my current job where I have to use hands. I use my hands to do all of the good work. Where is that tweet? Shoot, I had a tweet open for something I wanted to show you guys. In relations to using hands here. Let me find it really quickly. I had it pulled up. That's another one that I need to pull up. Hold on. This is I'm telling a story here in a couple of pictures, so I need this up. Where is it? There's that. Let me bring up Twitter again. I've got a lot of tabs here. By the way, Rust, thank you for the 10. The Force, as George envisioned it, is the light side. Originally, there was just the Force and the dark side, with the dark akin to Cancer. Jedi served the Force, but politics got in the way. Episode 1, 2, 3. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, let me scroll just a little bit. So, speaking of hands, chat, you all know VTuber assets and how big VTuber assets are. People make VTuber assets all the time. All of them are pretty good, pretty funny. But sometimes people make sussy VTuber assets. There are some that I would definitely never show on camera because of how sussy they are. But this individual here, Mr. Bowwater, decided to make one that utterly exploded the internet here. I'm gonna switch over here. All right, chat now. Just like sussy VTuber assets, those get the ban. Exactly. I don't think this really fits in the quote sussy VTuber assets. I think it's just a joke. Depending on you, the kind of person you are, it may be a good, it may be a bad joke. But like this guy, I'll just read this here, and he says, "Free VTuber asset, not enough melanin, not anymore." I can't. I didn't pre-read this. With this asset, you're now free to drop N-bombs without fear of being canceled. This asset comes in multiple shades of... Oh my gosh, that's so bad. Royalty and guilt-free asset results may vary. Hashtag VTuber support. This is satire. By the way, you can't actually download this. He didn't actually, you can't actually download it. And I love here at the bottom, because, like, he got a lot of hate for this. Like, unironically, legitimately got a lot of hate for this. And he brings up this good point that I don't think anybody considered. He's like, I'm not sure why everyone assumes I'm white. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that nobody thought about that one. Because a lot of people got mad at him. That this person's like, are you black? And he's like, well, my parents didn't give me a choice. So technically, chat, if that's true, and I'm willing to believe Mr. Bowwater, because nobody lies on the internet, chat, you know this. Mr. Bowwater is handing out free N-word passes for everybody, and because he is, according to his own words, not white, it's okay. Okay? But, you know, if it's not good enough for you that a white dog... I'm not quite sure. I feel like he's trying to imitate a VTuber. I don't know which one. But if a white dog handing out an N-word pass isn't good enough for you, my good pal Royan decided to hand one out, because Royan here, based Gator Man, is told me that he is black, and I believe him because, you know, Royan would never lie to me. And Royan, in response to somebody else saying free buy... I can't. Oh my gosh. Free BIPOC VTuber asset. I don't know this person. Oh, they have ADHD. That's funny. They have ADHD though. With this asset, you can tell this guy to shut up. This set comes in 3 beautiful dark shades. Royalty and guilt-free. This is not satire. And then they just... none of these people realize that the guy might actually be black. Which is the funniest thing out of all of this. I'm willing to believe that anybody can say whatever they want on the internet about who they are and what they are. The only thing that you don't believe is that anybody on the internet is actually a woman. Sorry to say it, nobody on the internet is actually a woman. They're all secretly guys. And if they sound like a girl, they're just really good at imitating. But anyway, Ryan would say that he'd keep handing them out. I, of course, would DM him saying, hey, bro, can I cop one from you? Because as you guys know, I'm not black. I'm tanned, all right? I'm a Gyaru, all right? I see some of you asking if I hand out N-word passes. I can't hand out what's not mine because I'm a Gyaru, all right? I'm tanned, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't count. But I asked Ryan if I could cop one, and guess what? He gave me one! Hold on, made my headache worse. The gator looked at the octopus. He like and you know how gators are. Little alligators, they're swimming around in the ponds of Florida. He like waddled up to me. He waddled up to me. He slid the pass my way, and he's like, "Can you follow me on Twitter?" I already followed him. He's like, "Can you retweet my tweets?" And I was like, "Sure." So I'm sorry, I can't. I should say, chat, I don't care. Like, I don't even say it at all. Period. I just find it funny that everybody's again making a big deal out of this, when again the guy that made it probably could be black as well. You know, maybe he was allowed to hand that out because he was black. You know, if he is actually black IRL and he wants to hand it out, you know, what's the issue here? You know, what are mayo passes? I have no idea. You know, chat, here's the thing. I just think the whole thing is stupid. Because if you want me to be honest here, I do believe that there is a baseline word of where you should have baseline respect for people. Like if you go into a community of black people and just start shouting expletives at them, yeah, I'm okay with you getting beat the fuck up. Because you're trying to provoke people. But like, I don't know, man. My issue is, if you try to make something people aren't allowed to touch or laugh at, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna do it a lot. So my personal opinion is, if you stop caring, people will stop caring. Because and this is an argument I've had with my mom multiple times. I told this story before, but like, I told my mom one day that my favorite number is 69, and I'm going to make 69 so synonymous that nobody cares about it anymore. And she thought that was stupid, because she's like, well, words have power, and I just think if you say 69, it reflects evil on you. And I know she doesn't think that now. I think that she was just trying to be a good mom, but like, I believe that if you remove power from words, people don't care about them anymore. But because so many words today have so much power and so much influence, so many people want to use them. And so I believe that the moment that you remove power from a word, it stops being like, people will legitimately just stop trying to use it as a way of poking at people. So I don't know. Again, like I am not one of those people that would radically go into a game lobby and start screaming the N-word. That's not me. But like, I don't think people should care. And I think the moment that people just stop caring about asshats like that is the moment that we as a society can heal. I don't know. We getting back to the whole clerks being what? I've never heard of that one before. I don't know. Just remove the meaning from the word and people will stop caring, I guess. So, really quickly, I did see some super chats. I'm gonna tell you guys what we're gonna do. I have to go pee really badly. I need like 2 to 3 minutes to go to the restroom. When I get back, I'll read your super chats. I see a couple of them here. I'll read them, and then we'll move on, because I have a couple more things that I want to talk about. We're gonna talk about Crimbo when I come back. Oh, the absolutely amazing cringe bow, as some people call him. So, give me 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Check audio. Check. What's wrong with the audio? Hold on. Hold on here. Gog Mazio says, check audio. Is there something wrong with the audio? Check engine light. Oh, it's Chromebook. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I didn't mean to show the screen just yet. Sus material. You know what? That might actually be kind of sus. Might be, I don't think YouTube will be upset for that one. There needs to be some context to this. Maybe I can open up an image and hide that. That might be a good idea. Here, chat. We're gonna hide that image. There we go. I'm gonna hide this image just so that that we stay okay. Okay. And keep things going. But let me... when you said right back, it screeched. Oh, that's my chair. That's my chair. You hear that? That's my fucking chair right there. And I hate it. I need a new one eventually. It's not falling apart, but it makes that noise, and I hate it. Anyway, let me read some, let me read the super chats. I don't want to get behind on them. I know that I can get behind on them, so I'm not going to. But let's catch up on them. Chaos for 2. Does he sell them for 1 cent? Because I'll buy them all. I don't know. You'll have to ask Royan himself how much he charges for them. I'm sure that he's very friendly to start handing them out to you. Emperor Creatine for 5. Every girl on the internet is actually a dude, and every child is a glowy. This has been a long-standing internet law since the Clover site came online. Very true. If somebody claims to be a child, you need to block them because they actually are an FBI agent trying to arrest you. Just Just send them the get the fuck off of the internet child meme, and you'll be good to go. And then Chaos again for 2. Niger Undeum Smoky? I have no idea what that means. But thank you. Thank you, everybody, for the supers. I deeply appreciate it. Oh no, you mentioned what chat can do with their money to get an emotional reaction from the streamer. Yeah. I guess so. That meme is useful. The one where it's just like, get the F off the internet. Like I don't know, I don't have it saved on my hand, but it's just like a meme where like a child comes into an adult space, and then the adult says, go away, go the fuck away, child. And then the child's like, ew, what are you, a predator? You're talking to a child. And it's just like, no, you're on the internet. Go away. Occo confirmed not an anime fan. No, I am an anime fan. I just haven't watched as many animes as you guys have. Like, unironically, I messed up a JoJo quote. Well, I haven't seen JoJo. That's one I still need to watch. Chad, I promise you, when I actually have time, which I don't have right now, to sit down and watch an anime, I will make JoJo one of the ones that I watch. So, yeah. Yeah. Yep. 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 Anyway. Let's continue on here with our tab laughs. Here, we're gonna go to main now. Alright. We're gonna talk about Crimbo. This is one of his accounts that hasn't blocked me yet. His main account definitely has blocked me. I'm pretty sure if I click on that, it will say that he's blocked me. Why did he block me? Because I told him not to dox Nazis. Very simple, in my personal opinion. If you want greater context for that, a long time ago, I saw that Crimbo was celebrating the fact that Stone Toss had been doxed. Now, in my personal opinion, I really don't care for Stone Toss's comics. I don't, care about the style or anything. But, a lot of people dislike Stone Toss because he says a lot of things that they don't like. One of those individuals is Crimbo, because Crimbo is very paused, very openly progressive. And while I really don't care about his politics, he is a very spiteful, very, very hateful person. And we will showcase some of that tonight, how spiteful and hateful he is. But, he's just so mean. And I told him very simply, bro, don't revel in doxing of anybody. And the reason why you should not revel in the doxing of anybody is because if they can get doxed and you don't care about it, then I will never care if it happens to you. And obviously, I never, ever want people to get doxed. I don't want people's personal information to get leaked. I don't want people to be afraid of their personal information getting leaked. But, if you're going around and saying that people should be, well then guess what, motherfucker? There's gonna be people that will gladly do it to you, and they are way less nice than I am, and than you probably are. So he blocked me for saying that, basically. I'd have to... I know that we have a thread on it in the server. Let me see if I can... Let me see. I believe you can search... Crimbo. Oh, I can. This was very far into the past here. Let's see. No, that was with the shizzy stuff. I know that he was also whining about another agency, not like a VTuber one, but another agency. And he was just upset about shit. And why can't I find it? It might just be so old that I don't know. I can look for another day. That doesn't matter. What matters is Crimbo is very flip-flop on things. He's very, very, very flip-flop on things. And so because of that, I decided to say, bro, don't shit in your personal workspace. And he blocked me for that. Out in of the Empire, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. So he blocked me because I told him, bro, don't be exceptional. And I still stand by it. You can like or dislike Stone Toss. And listen, I dislike a lot of politicians, but I would never be okay with their family members getting doxxed or a lot of their personal livelihood people getting doxxed, because that's not right. It's not right. And I don't think we should be wishing for that on anybody. Like, the only individuals that I feel like should be outed and exposed are predators. But that's not really my job. My job is to screech about how horrible they are and let the police take care of them. And it's not my job to want to dox. It's not my job, you know? So, unless somebody's a real predator, I don't think that they should be doxed, you know? So, but Crimbo does. When it comes to the right people, when it's the right people getting doxed, he's very okay with it. That's just a preamble, though. So, on August 12th, or what was before it, people started, like, calling out the fact that... I don't really know what the start of this was. But, like, Crimbo was responding to somebody saying that, like... Because, like... He's obviously an anti. He's a very big anti. He's been very outwardly showing of it, basically. And recently, here, let me see if I can find the original post here. There we go. We're just gonna... There we go. I don't know who is replying here. There we go. It was about the Taiga. As with everything right now, it's all about the fucking Taiga stuff, because everybody's got to have their 2 cents about Taiga. Which is, you know, it's whatever. But, like, he says, I can't stand Bungo Taiga or Nuxtaku, but unless they have actively engaged with a minor, the mass reporting campaign is unwarranted and weakens the tool when going after people who do cross the line. And this random person says something, I don't know what they're saying, but then this person says, do you know Crimbo used to draw that stuff? And then Crimbo would say, I draw my friends' characters. I have no lolly/Shota characters myself. Nice try to drag me into the mud with you, though. And let me just hide this really quick. Because, yeah, of course it will do that. Glad I did that. And the individual would reply saying, which friend is this? And I'm not going to show you the image, but it is Crimbo. With Crimbo's character and another VTuber in a very, very, very not safe for work position. The VTuber in question that he is in that situation with is a lolly VTuber. As far as I know, their model is at the very least a lolly, because they are tiny and petite and shit. So he has drawn his character with a lolly, and the whole point of this was to call out the hypocrisy of him drawing lolicon when it suits his narrative. And he would reply saying, I love how weird little PDFs try to use my art against me. It's very funny of him to say, considering the individual that he's replying to has a trans flag in their bio. Is Crimbo. Now, I know that you're super paused, but are you saying that all trans people are PDFs? I hope not, because that's very slanderous of you. Just saying, like, I don't know why you would say that, but, like, maybe you'll give clarification if somebody decides to ask you about that, but I would not. Oop, shit. Oh, thank God that's it. I don't know how that happened. Hold on, let me switch back here. That's a saucy image. It's not a blue image, but he would say characters 18 plus, doesn't matter in my personal opinion. VTubers that are aged 18 plus, and doesn't matter in my personal opinion, and consensual. That's enough to be fine, but you notice I also extend the body to not be super deformed. Okay, so none of that matters. You're still drawing lolly, and again, I have to bring this image up again. Again, I have no lolly/Shota characters myself. I have none. He is saying, oh, I don't do that. I don't have that in my repertoire. Yes, you do, motherfucker. You have, like, if they are friends with you and they are a lolly, yes, you do, motherfricker. High quality censorship. Oh, thank you. You're okay with it or not? Pick a lane. No, yeah, it's just like Crimbo. Stop fucking stop trying to dance around it. And, like, because, like, you look like a fucking tool, in my personal opinion. And everybody knows it, okay? Everybody knows it. And you know who knows it especially? Rev. You know what's funny about Rev? I believe Rev had this. I know Rev sometimes probably saves things when it's funny for him. Rev decided to tweet this, where he replies saying, "Never asked this dude about the age of Himiko Toga." I'm probably saying her name wrong. I apologize. But Pornbo, which is his other alt, which I believe is where he draws all of his hentai, has in his likes a toga, and toga, if I am correct, is underage, because the anime focuses around kids in high school. So Crimbo, does that make you a predator as well? I think that makes you a predator as well, Crimbo. Listen. I don't think so, because like it's just a picture. They're all images here, all right? Toga is not real, all right? That she's not a real person. That's not affected by real life. So I personally I would say that calling you a predator is wrong. But like, you're the one who made the rules here. You're the guy who makes the You're the guy who actually said what the rules of engagement are. So if by your logic you're calling people that like lolicon of quote underage characters to be predators, I have to assume and associate you as a predator yourself. Not saying that I don't want to do that, because like I don't want to see people as predators, but I'm going by your rules. All right, your rules. Your rules state that you're a predator, so you're a predator by your own rules. All right, I'm not saying that. You're saying that because your rules say that. Okay. And what do you think his reply was? Because he did reply. Again, this is all on his alt account, not on his main. Probably because if it was on his main, it would actually like escape the ethosphere. How many followers does he have? Oh yeah, it's definitely, you know, his main Twitter, which has thousands of followers, definitely not going to be seen by anybody, because this one has 500. How many will it show me even though I'm blocked? No, it won't. But it's like his main account that has thousands upon thousands. Somebody tell me how many followers he has. I'm just curious, because like, again, like like nobody's going to see this is what I'm saying, and he knows that, which is why he feels okay doing this. But you know, he quote retweets Rev here and says, "All this dude does all day is think of lolly and drama. He is a social parasite incapable of creating anything without the aid of other people's suffering. If he has spent less time thinking about fictional kids, maybe he could have learned to make something other than drama." Clickbait. The 16th. Yeah, no, like literally nobody is gonna see. Well, hold on. How many people have seen this tweet? Yeah, it's got very few views on it. Nobody's gonna see this tweet, and he knows that. That's why he feels so okay doing this. I smell projection. I do too. I do too. Crimbo's like Mr. King projection here. All right, is he part of a VTuber group? No, he's like on his own, but he's like friends with Marina, and that's all I'm gonna tell you, and that's all you need to know. But like, he's just like saying, "Oh, all Rev does is go off of the suffering of others." Man, that's so bad. Like, okay, if you really want to go at that, you're not allowed to talk about any drama. By the way, chat, do you remember how this all started? Do you guys remember how this all started? Let me show you. Again, like we've traveled so far away from the main topic here. Here's how this all started. This all started because he decided to drama farm himself. This all started because he decided to give his opinion on Taiga himself. So, Crimbo, are you drama farming off of Taiga here? Are you using the pain and suffering of a femboy VTuber to get your own ass pats and clicks? I know that not very many people you have many followers on this account, but like, you still got like almost 6,000 impressions here. I don't know what to say, man. Oh, that's really funny. Oh man, that's really funny. Oh wait, never mind. That was never mind. I was gonna say that he limited replies, but he didn't limit replies. That was was probably because of Rev replying, and then he just shut down replies. He doesn't want to accept it? No, he doesn't want to accept it. But, like, again, the thing that's really funny about this is this all started because Crimbo was drama farming. Like, shut up, man. You're like a living, walking, breathing hypocrite. And chat, I wish that was, like, when it comes to Crimbo, I wish that was it. By the way, a special thanks to Spino, who went ahead and threw out some of these messages. Because, like, I had stopped paying attention to Crimbo because he's cringe and dumb. But, like, a couple people showed me some of his very cringy tweets. And I was like, you know what? I feel like talking about this. Oh my gosh, Kresnik, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I need to update that really quickly here. Since I've got a pausing moment here. Let's find out. Let me... Let me see how many memberships I have. Let me update the membership thing. Up to 95. Chat. We're up to 95 members here. Where is the sub goal? There we go. Everybody that became a member, hope you enjoy your membership. You get access to emotes and member streams. There is one member stream out right now that you can watch. We'll be having another one at the end of the month. Ira, thank you for the 2. How long until Crimbo is exposed as a predator? I hope not. Obviously, when it comes to any individual on the internet, I really hope that nobody's exposed as a predator, because I don't want to see more predators in life. You know what? Like, whenever somebody says start the clock, I'm like, I really, like, I'll do it, but I don't want to start the clock. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't want to start the clock for another VTuber, because I'm tired of seeing predators on the internet. Like, I know they exist, and I know there's tons of them out there, and it's disgusting to think about, but I don't want to, like, look at somebody and say, time to start the clock on you, bro. I hope not. I know the meme, I get it, but, like, I hope not. It's like with Pap. I remember when Pappy was exposed as an abusive ex that verbally abused his girlfriend, and I was just like, bro, you gotta be more paranoid. I know you gotta be more paranoid, but, like, it's just so fucking, it upsets me. Wolf and Wings, thank you for becoming an elite goober. Super elite, I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy your emotes and the member stream that's available right now. More member, by the way, member streams become public after a month, so when we host our next Bible study, that one will become public, and the next one will be, the next one will happen. But thank you for that. Oh, let me update this again. Very much appreciated, by the way. You guys are absolutely amazing. Get me one step closer to full-time. I appreciate it. Okay. Anyway, that's not the only thing about Crimbo I wanted to talk about, because this man just lives a life of seethe. I said this on Discord. Crimbo literally lives a life where he seethes about other people, like, that he doesn't even know anything about. Like, he is so upset about Rev Says Desu. I don't even think he knows that Rev Says Desu is married, owns a house, and might eventually have a kid. I don't know if Rev is going to have a kid. It'd be cool if he did, because, you know, Rev could carry out the cute tradition of him and his wife having a kid. But, like, Crimbo is literally the guy that will cope and seethe so hard. Is that an underwater filter? If you're talking about my voice, no, it's just crazy like that. I couldn't imagine living that. Me neither. Like, literally, like, okay, listen, I think everybody to some extent has a bit of an ego when it comes to trying to succeed better. I definitely have had it, and I've had to work on it. But, like, Crimbo is just one of those guys that constantly copes and sees about other people. And when it comes to Rev, like, I don't know, man. I just lump him in with one of those people that doesn't know that Rev is actually married and has a house and lives full time doing what he does. And it's just like, okay, bro, continue being mad, I guess. What did Trump do? Really quickly, Donald Trump tweeted out this image of Kamala Harris, and everybody's losing their minds over it because they think that it is crazy that he said that. And I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny. Rev will one day declare to us he got his wife pregnant in a tweet. That will be awesome. Actually, okay, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. Rev is not going to make that tweet, all right? Rev is not... You know who's going to make that tweet first? Straub is going to make that tweet. Here's what I predict, all right? Straub is just going to post a picture of the pregnancy test, and then, like, a couple hours later, Rev is going to say, yup, it actually happened. Rev shouldn't make that tweet. I mean, maybe he won't. Like... I'm just saying how it would probably happen. If it does actually happen. I mean, here's the thing. It's probably already happened and we just don't know. Hopefully, like in my personal opinion, I don't think, like, I think Rev should keep more of his life private. But that's just me. I think that he should keep his life more private. Hi, hello, Rosa. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. But in my personal opinion, if there was to be a pregnancy test reveal, it would be because of Straub. They can keep it under wraps like Shoe-on-Head did. Shoe-on-Head did keep it under wraps for a little while, and then, wait, did I get rated? Top chat. Did I get rated and it just didn't tell me? I noticed a jump there. Did I get... If I got rated, please out yourself right now so I can say thank you. Yes, hi. Hello. Not you, Temp. I saw your thing. YouTube doesn't tell me when I get rated. At least not very reliably. YouTube messages have been weird. Yes. Rosa, did you raid me? I mean, I know you were streaming. If so, thank you. A VTuber trend, Prego test. Oh, gosh. I did. Well, thank you, Rosa. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're having a good day. I rated you on Twitch, so YouTube is not an excuse. No, yeah, YouTube needs to fix some things. I mean, like, I feel like they're doing it slowly. But thank you, Rosa. I deeply appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. If it's your first time in my chat, I like to scream. I know Rosa sometimes screams, but I scream a lot. We're talking about VTuber cringe stuff right now before Mizu gets here. I don't know when he'll get here. I know he is at work. And he'll probably be in here soon. But thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Straub's gonna do the anime meme pregnancy test or something like that? Maybe. Again, I personally think that they probably shouldn't do it because they just probably shouldn't. But, you know, if Rev wants to, go right ahead, bud. He understands the risks. He's been on the internet. He knows what's gonna happen. So, if he does it, he understands what he's getting into. But, like, my personal opinion is maybe he should just not talk about it. I don't know. I don't know. Fiddle dee do, fiddle dee dice. I drew thick femboy Sonic. Good one, that's great. Oh, that's awesome. Hope you're having a good day. I am for sure. Anyway, so yeah, Crimbo is just like eternally upset, whiny, and bitchy about all of this. And again, he would begin replying to people. Again, I don't know who this is. It's probably somebody that's blocked me. Again, you know, being a drama reporter, people block me all the time, and I don't necessarily mind. I think it's kind of funny. But you know, he would reply saying, "Dude is gonna be miserable his entire life and not know why." And he doesn't know. Everybody's like dabbing on him. Crimbo, I don't know why you decided to do this. Everybody is dabbing on you here. Like, some of these replies I looked at some of these are really good. This person says he's not miserable and he won't be. He's successfully married, loving family, awesome fans. You can just say your life sucks and you're miserable without bringing people that don't apply into it. I agree. I personally think that, like, Crimbo is lashing out like this because there's something wrong in his life right now. I don't know what it is. Maybe he just had a wrong VTuber model and now it's too late for him. But, like, Crimbo, stop projecting. This person says, post on main, bitch ass. This person says, Rev is married happily and owns a house. Yes, he owns a house. Again, all these people are saying the exact same things. Has a wife, has a house, has a career in a community. Rev is married. Rev is married. Rev is married. Projection. 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 Like, literally, there's nothing but Mr. Projection here. Crimbo. Expect a sad post. If he makes a sad post, I want to see it. Because, like... Does Crimbo post sad post often? He strikes me as somebody that might, I guess. I don't know. I know who this Crimbo guy was until the Tiger stuff happened. Yeah, Crimbo is an artist. He's not a horrible artist. I think he does decent work. But he's like a lot of artists on the internet, where they just let their politics get in front of their success. Like, okay, I have some artists that follow me here. If you want my advice, you can be politically inclined whichever way you want. I don't care, all right? You know what I care about? The style of your art. If your art is pretty, if your prices are decent, and you do good stuff, I care about that. I don't care how much you hate Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, all right? I just want to see your fucking art. And if all you talk about all day is how much you hate politics, guess what? You don't get my business. You don't get my business, all right? At all. And so, you know, Crimbo is just one of those people where he turns off a good chunk of normie people. Because let me be completely honest with you, chat. Normie people do sometimes have money. And when they have money, they will spend it on you if you're not overly political. In fact, a lot of the artists that I personally go after, some of them are the lewd ones, I buy from them inherently because they're not political. So, if you are overly political like this, nobody's going to buy from you because they don't want drama associated with you. Like, there have been some artists where I bought art from them and then they get more political. I'm just like, damn it. You're a great artist. Shut up, please. And I'm not saying you can't have an opinion, because I do believe in the First Amendment and everybody having an opinion. But, like, you need to understand who your audience is. And if you don't know how to spec your audience, you're going to lose your audience when you start posting about how much you hate something. I'm not willing to separate the art from the artist. Depends on the actions. No, yeah, me too. Like, if the artist is just like a cringe, whiny baby bitch like Crimbo, I would never buy his art ever. I mean, he would never sell it to me anyway. But like, I would never, ever buy his art. And I know a lot of people that wouldn't either. I know a lot of people that have a lot of money that just want to buy art because that's what's exciting for them, and they will never buy this art. It doesn't matter. It does not matter if you are fucking Da Vinci. Or not Da Vinci, fucking, name whatever famous artist you want. Doesn't matter how good of an artist you are. If you're too heavy in your politics, I'm never buying from you. Ever. Ever. Money equals ammo. Don't give ammo to those that hate you. Yeah. 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 No, yeah. It's annoying that left-wing artists get away with this. Like, man, just draw titties. Exactly! Just draw anime titties and nobody cares. Alright? You know, my artist, Ari, he just posts anime titties on Twitter. I really don't... I know he uses Facebook because he's Filipino, but, like, I don't care about Facebook. Nobody uses Facebook, so he can say whatever he wants on Facebook. But, like, that's what you need to do if you want to, like, have a successful life as a poor artist. Just stop fucking posting politics, and maybe you won't be a poor artist forever. Just saying. Hold on. Unfortunately, correct in the current day, 90s, we could afford to separate art from artists. I agree, yeah. Especially with singers. I'm being quiet on this as I am apparently known for being a political VTuber. Well, I mean, again, if your content is being political, it doesn't matter if you're also an artist alongside it. You just gotta know who your audience is. If your audience is people that care about your political takes, then it doesn't matter if you're also an artist. Just like Stone Toss, I guess. You know? But anyway, Kurienji, based cringe man, would comment on this. And I think it's a good end cap for Crimbo. Where Kurienji would say, he's happily married and owns a house. You, on the other hand, are a pudgy, angry leftoid with a nice guy progressive persona on main that you think will get you laid one day. And... ooh, If I could feel a heart attack on command, I probably would feel one. You know, when Jim was like, oh, is that empathy? I feel like I'm having a heart attack right now. Yeah, I'm feeling the empathy really hard because Kurianchi literally just buried this man. Like, oh. Like, I feel heart pain sometimes, depending on what I do. This is like a different kind of heart pain. It hurts. It's like, oh, damn. Son. That's too real? Yeah, Curry came with the flamethrower? He did. Crimbo's one step away from being forgotten by his called friends. Yeah. I mean, like, remember who his friends are, by the way. His friends are people like Marina. And people like Marina are only as good as long as they can jump themselves into drama. Speaking of people that get into drama. So, Crimbo is not friends with people that would really hold his back, in my personal opinion. Like, those people will throw him away the moment that they no longer need him. And I personally believe that the moment that he kind of just, like, jumps too far, people are just gonna dump him. Just gonna dump him. It hurts to get secondhand shame. I agree. Secondhand shame like that really fucking hurts. It, like, my heart hurts a lot from that. So... And Koreanji's really good at it, by the way. I see a lot of things that he posts, and every single time hurts my heart. My heart has hardened. I enjoy it now. Oh, goodness. When you cheap jumping the shark, eventually you get bit. I agree. Oh, my roommates are cooking something that smells fantastic downstairs. Holy cow. Oh, man. They're cooking a lot more now, and it's making me hungry. All I got is, I made, pasta for dinner. I could get a burrito. That don't require me to talk less. And I need to talk all the time, chat. I gotta talk all the time. CNN has done an expose on the author of 2025. It's very fascinating. Have they really? The 2025 thing? You send it to me if you have it. DM at me on Discord or Twitter. That might be interesting to look at. Please don't talk about food. Fasting today and tomorrow. Okay. Let me see if I can look this up. Dude got caught on live cam. Did he really? I don't really want to watch anything. Like, do they have a story I could read? Because, I'm not gonna watch any videos, because you know how companies like CNN are. They will snap anything they can. Stream suggestions? No! Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh my god! Wait, this can't be real. Oh no. Speaking of Chicago, Illinois. Now, chat. I'm not gonna comment on the war overseas. Couple reasons. I don't live there, so I don't have any stock in a country I don't live in. But, like, a lot of people in America have a lot of opinions on it. My opinion is, I don't care. Let them fight themselves. But guess what? There's a lot of Americans that do appear to care. There's a lot of Americans that do appear to care about this war that, again, is in an area that some people might not even be able to point out on a damn map. Unless you're Christian, maybe. Breaking. Pro-Palestine protesters have crashed the opening Democratic National Convention welcome party. Congratulations. Democrat Party, this is what you have created for yourself. Because you have not... Oh, okay. I'm not gonna say that for sure. But, like, this is the kind of extremism that people need to push down more against. They were calling the DNC fascist. I believe it. Like, this is why you don't cater to this kind of people. Like, I get it. There are people that are upset right now about a war in another country that we don't care about. All right? Let me just be clear. Again, I don't care about a war in a country that doesn't even offer exports to me. I don't care. I think that if those people want to go fight their religious war, let them do it. I don't want to send my money to another country that I don't care about and may never visit. And I understand that there's some religious significance to a lot of people over there. And in my personal opinion, I just don't want to see fighting in general. But I don't care about this war. And I don't think anybody in America should care about this war either. Unless, like, you have deep ties to that country. Like, we are Americans here. We care about ourselves. And we're sending people to go fight in a war, or sending money, excuse me, I don't want to pose misinformation, but we're sending money to go fight in a war that we should have no hand in my personal opinion. So, if you want my middle of the road take, I think both sides are wrong. And I think that nobody should be involved here, okay? I don't like the war, period. If the Jews want to fight it out with the people in Palestine, let them do it. I don't want to give them any money in order to do it. They've already got tons of rockets. They've got their Iron Dome. Let them do their own thing. All right? If you have to use my country and the money that I pay from my hardworking job in order to get your war won, you don't deserve it. You go fight your war. You bring back Jesus yourself. I'm not gonna help you. Anyway, continuing on here. Watch as a pro-Palestinian protester and activist disrupt the opening of the Democratic National Convention welcome party currently underway at Navy Pier in Chicago, Illinois. Amid the festivities, an activist storms the stage, seizes the microphone, and passionately shouts, "This is genocide." Security intervenes and forcibly removes her from the stage as the crowd erupts in chants of Free Palestine, video reported by this individual right here. There's more? Okay, hold on. There is a lot more. Holy cow. Chatter's sending me more tabs. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. This person says they are now... Oh, I think this is the person that posted the first video. They are now surrounding Navy Pier. Their sign says, "Killer Kamala, Gaza is speaking." And if you don't know what that means, Kamala is pretty famous recently for saying, I'm speaking. I am speaking. If you want Trump to win, keep shouting. But right now, I am speaking. I don't care what political side you're on. That just sounds like a pariah. But, like, I am assuming that they made this saying, Kamala, it is not your turn to speak. It is our turn to speak. So, this is what you've created, by the way, by allowing these kinds of people to not be quelled. Okay? All right? Again, I don't think either political side should be taking sides in this war with another country. All right? All right? And I like, I'm not gonna like get all tinfoil hat here, but I know why we have such a stock in Israel. I get it. I know 100% why. Makes me very like disgusted to be a Christian sometimes, but I know why. All right. I don't have a glowy emote yet. There's a glowy emote coming, by the way, chat. If you're very interested in glowy posting with me here, there is a glowy emote coming, just because I know that that's just going to be a topic. But if you have access to emotes and you want a glowy post, just post the Claude Cider meme for tonight. All right, just post the Claude Cider meme tonight, because like and when it does come, I'm gonna say that if you want to talk about shit, just don't talk about it and use the glowy emote, because I would, yeah, glowy posting my favorite. Yeah, just post the Claude Sire emote, because I don't want you guys to get in trouble. So Church has a good one. Yes, yeah, I've told my emote artist to be inspired, not like to repeat, but be inspired. Hello. Hello, Mizu. How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. I guess pro-Palestine people have invaded Kamala Harris's DNC convention, and they have a sign up saying "Killer Kamala, Gaza is speaking."
I have no opinion on this subject.
That's fair enough. Oh gosh, well, I was kind of just killing a little bit of time before you got here, but like.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought we were playing First Descendant.
We are definitely gonna be playing the First Descendant, but like, I guess the DNC is suffering a little bit right now.
I am probably going to do my stream tomorrow, and I'm gonna have a couple subjects on it.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
We can talk about my new card.
Your new card?
Yeah.
What kind of card?
My inward
your
card.
inward. I already showed off some of those tweets today. That was really fun stuff. I showed the image that I have where Royan has given me the pass. Chat again if you want to. Here, we'll oh shit! I accidentally closed all of my tabs. Shit.
But yeah, I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow to do the discussion on the inward pass and the supposed VTuber group that is using AI to make their models.
Oh, that'll be interesting. I'll talk to you tomorrow about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here,
I got a bunch of stuff bookmarked already.
Here, chat. Royan, an actual black man, has given me the pass, so I was told that this is okay. What the heck? Why is it tied to... Oh my gosh, hold on a moment. My game audio has decided to reroute to the voice chat for people, so I need to reroute it back.
Oh, that's a good sign.
I know.
No, I meant I opened First Descendant and it immediately crashed.
Oh. Does Pippa making flavor count as a first time AI making VTubers? There we go. There we go. Awesome.
I'm gonna have to verify my files.
Oh, seriously? That's dumb.
It's not even launching.
I am upset with that, but it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Mizu is black? No. No, he's not.
I just have the pass.
No, Royan is the one that gave me the pass. Oh shit, the music closed. There it goes. How was your work day?
It was a work day.
Fun. Fun stuff. Oh, goodness. Did we even presume you needed the pass to begin with? It's not that you need the pass to begin with. It's just that it's a joke now because of it. That's the
Did
entire
you see that
reason.
all my tweets about the past popped off?
I did. You showed me. Congratulations.
Yeah, the initial tweet about the person saying you can't be racist to white people is at 1.2K. The one about the pass is at 760. The one about Dama and Royan giving me the pass is at 100.
Cool.
Look, Ma, I'm popular.
Well, you wanna know what's funny is I looked at that guy's Twitter and he said it's funny that people assume that I'm not black.
Or he said it's funny people assume I'm white.
Yeah, something like that. Which
No, he said white.
yeah.
I've just clarified.
So I don't know. There's a chance that maybe he is actually black, and people are just being racist, saying that he can't hand out his own inward passes. That would be funny.
Yeah.
Don't be racist. Agreed. Don't be racist. But if I want to be racist, just don't be. Racism is not cool.
1,431 files were missing, I guess.
Really?
Yep.
Damn.
Don't really
Holy
know why or what
shit.
happened.
So, I am working on this bunny evolution skin. In order to evolve the skin, you need to first kill 50,000 enemies with bunny skills. That's a shit ton of enemies. Here, chat.
It is refusing to start.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe restart your PC. Oh,
One sec, I'm trying to see if...
I don't worry about people's race. I look at the quality. I do too. I do too. I listened to an interesting clip the other day where a child was speaking about his experience in school as a white kid. And he was like, as a white person in school, I never cared about people's race, but ever since people in school are trying to tell us about which race is talking about race, I have never seen race more in my life. And I was like, man, that's really depressing because like most people don't care about race. But now that people are trying to push it, that's forcing people to actually think about race when they don't normally think about it. What do you mean Occo isn't a brown beauty? No, I'm tanned. It's a bit of a difference.
I'm a brown beauty.
As Morgan Freeman said, stop talking about it. It's actually depressing. Yes, it is actually depressing. Like, I don't look at people in race, but like the way that I see some people talking about racism is just like, you really want me to see people in color, and I don't want to. I have a schizo in my mentions. I'm sorry. Maybe just don't have schizo people in your mentions then. And I know it's identity politics. I get what the game is. It's just I hate the game, and I'm gonna keep calling it out when I see it. Like I never, again, like, important fact about me, you know, I grew up in a household where we were just taught to treat people respectfully, no matter what. And when I lived in our house, I never once thought of, like, people with different colors of skin in any remote way other than just another human being. And then the moment I go out on my own, I start hearing people talking about race, and it's just like, the last few years, because of how much people have been screaming at me, it's just like, I have never seen color more, and it's just like, I hate that because, like, that's not how it's supposed to be. You know? So, I don't know, I just hate it when people make that part of a thing. The end of the road ends with blame the group because nobody wants to take accountability or solve problems. Yeah. A cephalopod of colors. Yeah. The greatest form of acceptance is erasure.
Found it. So my game isn't crashing. Easy anti-cheat is closing it.
Really? Why?
Some easy anti-cheat thinks I'm hacking for some reason.
So what do you have to do to fix it?
I have to delete a system log in easy anti-cheat that basically just marks me as the cheater.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says the fix is you go into EAC, delete the system file, and then just start it again.
That is hilarious.
There's no telling what it detected though, because there's nothing on the computer.
Are you downloading mods for another game?
No, I just turned my computer on.
I know superhero stuff got annoying since Black Panther. No, I'm expected to believe ghosts like Static Shock and Storm didn't exist. No, that's the thing that bothers me is like Storm has existed forever. Storm is like one of my favorite like X-Men superheroes, and yet people want to make it sound like she's never been a thing. It's just like, dude.
I'm on, by the way.
Okay. I will leave this mission.
What mission are you doing?
I was doing a special op. I wasn't sure how long you were going to be gone, so I, excuse me. Also Blade. Storm is OP. Storm is amazing. She's one of my favorites. I blame you for my addiction to this game. You're welcome. You're welcome, you're welcome.
You fine going back to the bunny farm with me?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Fucking torturing myself.
I'll invite you and Clem. Clem, I don't know if you were in chat. You asked me earlier if you could stream. I didn't get to reply to you. I'm sorry. But yeah, you may stream. It's just me and Mizu are going to be in call. I can smell really good vegetables that they're cooking downstairs.
Oh, did you see the person that was trying to be like, oh, like people have tried to call out VTubers as being racist before, and then they posted a link to like Shizzy's video.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Did they really try to? Shizzy did not call out racist people. Shizzy was the racist person trying to call out people that were not being racist. And the one person he did call out that was actually racist, he didn't even get it right. So, no, I believe that Shizzy is actually the racist one in that situation.
Is this game fun? It depends on your definition of fun.
If you like grinding, sure. Kind of like how normies thought you couldn't have black stormtroopers when OGs knew that only clone troopers were, well, clones. No, yeah, exactly.
Well, also clone troopers, canonically, at least in the movie universe, were kind of like, I don't know, what was the actor, like Latino, sort of Mexican-y?
I think so. He wasn't white, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, he was a really tan guy. I don't know like what race he was, because I never looked into it.
Temp, you are my resident Star Wars expert. Who was the actor for the clone troopers? He was Mandalorian, sir. This is true. He wasn't white. He wasn't black. He was Mandalorian.
You got saw.
I was walking in. What the fuck?
You gotta be careful and go the low route. Anyways, I got all of them. Also, my Thunder Cage is fucking ridiculous now.
Yeah. Did you use that build I sent you?
What? No, you sent a bunny build.
Oh, I sent you a bunny build. Never mind.
I sent you the Thunder Cage build.
Hello again. I sent you the link to the Project 2025 article.
Ah, shit. That's why it's so easy.
Okay. Max, I will look at it tomorrow. We're kind of transitioning from talking about politics to just yapping in general. But if you put it in the suggestions tab, I will take a look at it tomorrow. Wish you luck. Thank you. I appreciate that.
He's Asian. What?
Is he Filipino?
Tomorrow Morrison, he's from New Zealand. But he's Maori?
Huh. It's on Twitter. Alright, if you DM'd me on Twitter, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll take a look at it tomorrow.
But yeah, no, he, at the very least, he did not look white.
Wow, that's crazy.
Also, like, you can't have other color stormtroopers, but you can have other color, or like clone troopers, but you can't have other color stormtroopers. Because stormtroopers are recruits, they're not clones.
Yeah, I mean, like, they even showed that in the new movie series. They really tried to hammer home that stormtroopers could also be black people, and it's just like, well, I didn't assume that they couldn't be. I'm not quite sure, like why. I mean, like, it was cool to see a stormtrooper not actually be a stormtrooper. Do you remember that?
Well, no,
in,
like in canon, they stopped using clones. They even went out and destroyed Camino because they didn't
Yeah.
want anybody else making clones. And they started using recruits more like an actual government.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's just like I didn't expect like when it came to stormtroopers, I didn't expect that they couldn't be black people. It's just like not something again that you think of. You know, it's just like I don't care question mark.
Well, no,
Oh.
Disney canon didn't have the clones phased out. At the start of the very first movie, Luke talks about going to the Imperial Academy to fight for the Empire.
Yeah.
They say pretty explicitly at like the very first scenes of the first movie that the clones or the stormtroopers are recruits
Yeah.
from the different planets.
They forget the Empire is pro-human. No, yeah.
Yeah, so canonically, I don't know how many people know this, but the Empire their big thing was they redefined what constituted sentience. So basically, you couldn't enslave any humans because humans were considered like the highest tier of sentience. But they redefined a lot of different aliens as not sentient enough,
Yeah.
so they could be enslaved. Because it wasn't really considered slavery; they were considered animals.
Right.
Fun fact, though, unlike the Republic, the Empire actually did ban slavery.
Really?
Yeah, the Republic didn't have slavery banned. The Empire made it very explicit that slavery was not allowed.
That's interesting.
Their only problem was they redefined certain aliens as not human enough anymore.
That's interesting. Wolfsbane, thank you for the 5. People act like Jon Stewart wasn't an entire generation's Green Lantern due to... Hold on, it scrolled. Due to the Justice League cartoon, and he bagged both Hawk Girl and Vixen. That's funny.
You know, people talk about... I think everybody acknowledges that Finn would have not only been a better main character just because Rey fucking sucks.
I agree. He was way more compelling in my opinion.
But Finn would have unironically pushed their own message better than... what's her name did?
Rey.
Because the message
Palpatine
they tried to
Jr..
go with was that like anybody could be like a Jedi. You did not have to be like a Skywalker. Except they made Rey a Skywalker
Yeah.
at the end. They tied her to Skywalker and Darth Sidious. Where if you made Finn the new Jedi who took everything over, you could have pushed that message that anybody can be the hero, because Finn was literally some nobody from some who knows where
Yeah.
that joined the Empire. But they didn't do that.
No, they didn't. Finn could have been such a good hero because he was being scrapped. No, yeah, like literally, I liked his character, and I think the thing that's really sad and unfortunate is just like, I don't know how much he's gonna act again because of how much Disney burned him. They burned him so hard. It was sad.
And then they made him get with the fat Asian chick.
The failure.
I don't know if you ever saw this, but did you ever see that they intentionally made her look fatter for the camera?
I did see that, yeah. That was insane.
How would you feel about that?
I mean, it depends on if I'm into being fat or not. If I was her, I'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed. I also removed... Yeah, they removed Finn from posters in China, and, like...
And the Asian chick.
People... Wait, was she anti-Chinese?
No, so they had to remove her in a lot of the pictures because their relationship was seen as interracial.
Mm-hmm.
So she was by proxy of kissing a black man in one of the movies, unpersoned.
I see. No, but chat, the reason why he was removed from posters in China is because China's racist.
That's why she was also basically completely cut out of the last movie. They can't have a race traitor be the star of the film.
They nerfed into a piece China and I hate it. Oh, I hate it too. I don't understand why people like lap up the semen of Disney so much, because Disney is like literally pro money, and the money comes from China. Not anymore, but like they were so pro China, it was easy to see.
The new Star Wars movies are just garbage, anyways. Though.
Yeah,
Except for Rogue One. I actually like Rogue One.
I heard it was decent. People are gonna think I'm stupid. I thought the Solo movie was not horrible. It was just mostly bad.
See, people like Rogue One because it's Saving Private Ryan, but Star Wars.
Yeah.
It retconned Kyle Katarn. I can understand your frustration with that, but he had already been retconned, so they kind of had to roll with it.
Chaos.
You know who
thank
Kyle
you.
Katarn is, right?
Hold on just one second. Chaos, thank you for the 5. Japanese politicians question visa regarding financial censorship. Sankaku Complex article.
Oh, we talked about that the other day.
Yes, we did. The censorship.
They're claiming that it's a middleman.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. If true, absolutely fucking insane. It makes me wonder just how much censorship has actually been going on behalf of the banks. You know what I mean? And how much is it really just these middlemen? And if it's the middlemen, I hope so, because then we can sue them. We can sue the middlemen. We just can't sue the banks.
I got a 98 and a 99.
Congrats. I don't think I need anything else here, so I don't care either way. Oh, I do have a 99. I think if I just get energy activators, I'm fine.
That's fair enough.
I have 12
I will
98s.
go up to like 10 99s and then we'll dip.
Sounds good. Once you get the part, we're going to start farming for mats.
The only reason I would be more tempted to believe the Visa MasterCard story right now is because this wasn't like a press release they did. They had a closed door meeting with a Japanese politician.
Oh, yeah.
That gives it a bit more credence.
I agree.
Because typically when you get those closed door meetings, they're a lot more likely to be like, yeah, no, so we don't like this kind of shit, so we got rid of it.
It's crazy how middlemen have so much power because the higher-ups are old and so detached from their company you can just lie to their face. No, yeah, it's pretty fucking despicable in my personal opinion. Really is just kind of sad.
98 and a shape stabilizer 6.
I do believe that the tide is turning on that kind of shit though, chat. I really do. It's slow, but it will happen. Everybody will be forced to be okay with the cunny. The cute and funny will rise once again in the West.
Well, because here's the thing, chat. Most of the time, not always, but most of the time, when you get so far up on the company totem pole, it becomes less about moral aggrandizing and more about just raw, how do we make more money? I'm not saying like every major like CEO like that doesn't have like some weird moral shit that they try and inject into their business, but a lot of people, once you get to a certain height, are just like, no, I just want to make more money.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think a lot of them have started to realize that DEI is worth less, and so they're going back to the let's make more money instead of trying to cater.
Yeah, so I don't know how many of y'all saw this, but like some of the heads at BlackRock in a investors meeting looked at the numbers for like the DEI initiative and how much money it had wasted, and they had a genuine like absolute freak out. Like, what do you mean you didn't tell us you were losing this much money? Are you retarded? Like, why are you still spending money on this if it's not getting us returns?
I think I heard a rumor that like the person that was trying to push the DEI stuff was like a very woke person in the company that like they trusted, and that is the whole because like I can believe that the people at the top was just like, they said they'll make money off of it, so we'll do it.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to believe that the people at the very tippy top looked at it as like, oh shit, this is absolutely disgusting. We need to actually make money now.
Yeah. I think a lot of people forget, like, we're not saying they're like these moral people that are making these morally good decisions because they decided they believe in free speech now. No, they looked at it and they said, Jesus Christ, you've dropped like $1 billion on this and we haven't seen a cent back. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Trump, my old bunny has the best butt, the best, but possibly in the history of butts. Yes. Here, chat. I've been trying to raise that skin, but I'll show it off. Best butt indeed. You know what they were doing, chat, when they made this skin. You 100% knew. Investors must be brain dead if they actually thought that this would make money. I don't think it was about making money for some of these people. I think it was about politics again. Because I do
some
believe...
of them it was about politics, but some of the higher ups it was just raw about money. And what came out is that they had been like falsifying the business papers to make it look like they were getting returns.
Oh yeah, see, chat, that's gonna lead to real people going to prison, and I'm waiting for these people to go to prison for that.
What happened that I think finally exposed it, and I could be wrong, but this is sort of my understanding of what eventually happened, was the fund that they had been allocated by BlackRock in order to do the DEI stuff had basically been used entirely. So they went back to the investors and they're like, hey, so I know we said we were making money, but we haven't actually made a return on investment yet. And we're basically out of the fund you gave us. So if you give us a little bit more, and then it just evolved from there, because they're like, wait, what do you mean you haven't actually been making a return on your investment?
Yep.
They're like, what do you mean it's all gone?
White collar crimes? Hell yeah. I do think that, like, again, the pendulum is swinging so harshly now, though. Like, I still want to wait and see, but I believe that these people are losing all of their power because it's just like again, what makes you money? Money number go up, that DI does not make you money. It loses you money.
Yeah.
I think unironically, chat, capitalism is going to win because that's what, like, we are going to go more right because of capitalism. Because the DEI and wokeism politics loses you money. And that is how there's going to be a return, because businesses want to make money.
Here's the thing, chap. I don't actually think Japanese companies are going to keep this up. This is fairly well known to people that really like anime and Japanese stuff, but Japan is like 5 years behind everybody else in the world when it comes to like cultural trends. I mean, we're talking about a place that still uses floppy disks for some of their shit in business.
And Yahoo.
Yeah. With cultural stuff, they've caught up a little bit quicker than technology-wise, because they do have the internet, so they do kind of have that internet cycle speeding them up. But when it comes to cultural stuff, they are always 5 to 10 years behind the rest of the world. So they will start it up later than us, and they will stop doing it later than us, but they will still typically be on the same cycle.
Yeah. I don't think Lumi's streaming anymore. I'm gonna... When we're done here,
I did... Oh, I did get the last one.
Did you ping...
Just as my timer ran out.
Oh, that's good. I mean, we're not talking about Trump that much anymore, but if she wants to still come in and, like, rehash it for a moment, I'd be okay with it.
Oh, yeah, no, she can.
Because I just think it's funny. By the way, chat, we've announced our guest for next week on the podcast.
Awesome.
People are probably not surprised, but I thought it was cool. No, she's still streaming. Holy cow, Lumi.
I know that Kirsch believes that this is their short-term loss for long-term cultural victory. If they can make this part of business culture, they will embed themselves for decades. Just curious what Transcendent module you use as Bunny, if you don't mind sharing.
Transcendent mod. I don't have one right now. Oh wait, no, I do. Never mind. I forgot the game put one on. Electric transition. Decreases electricity charge amount during speed of light, but recovers shield continuously in proportion to distance traveled. Might not use that one, honestly. I mean, it's the only one that I have for her, but I might not use that one. I believe her Larry Fink just stopped ESG and renamed it and started over. Yeah. I don't think they're done, but I do believe that there is a lot of pushback because it just isn't making money.
They're not done, but they took a massive hit.
Yeah. And because, like, again, money is what drives the world. Not, like, and that's the thing that, like, I try to tell people to remember, is, like, it doesn't matter what your morality is. Your morality is second to making money in this world. And as long as you remember that, and you can kind of flow with that, I don't think you have to sacrifice a lot of your morals. Personally, I've not had to sacrifice a lot of my morals. As a Christian, at the very least, I've been mostly fine.
Mostly, chat.
Mostly. Chaos, thank you for the 2. Larry Fink gets his rocks off to hurting people.
Probably.
I know nothing about that, but... You know. I've been getting a lot of comments on my Genshin video I made. Very happy about that.
Nice you.
A lot of people agreeing with me that the boycott is exceptional and gay.
It's faking gay is what it is.
You never have to sacrifice your morals to make money unless you want to. No, what I mean is, like, in order to survive in this world, sometimes there's things that you have to sacrifice. At the very least, for me, as a Christian, I've not had to sacrifice as much as, like, sometimes worried that I'd have to. Like, I still feel like I follow the basic tenets of what I believe. I have wondered if they are okay with losing money now because they think they are cultivating a next generation of customers. I don't think that they are making a lot of good, like, I don't think that they are cultivating a good generation of customers. Again, I do believe that we are generating more conservative children in this climate.
It goes in cycles, and the next cycle is going to be more conservative, not less.
Oh yeah, it's going to be harmfully more conservative, in my personal opinion. It's going to swing even further than it used to be before Obama.
I mean, we've already kind of seen it with some of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how kids are.
Yep. Zion Arcadia, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Gooby Crowumi, thank you for the follow.
Oh, did I tell you? I told you before, right, about the guy that smashed the door that we thought was going to get fired?
Yes. Did he not get fired?
No. So apparently, despite having like all these anger issues, the previous CO over us actually never wrote him up before. So he currently has 0 write-ups on file.
So he just has 1 now.
Yeah, so now he has 1 write-up from breaking the door. But the corporate people basically told the current CO where we are that we can't really fire somebody with a medical condition with 1 write-up, even unless like he actually hurt another person.
Yeah.
Like hurting store property does not count.
That's good. I know at Amazon it'd be a little bit different, but you know, I'm glad that he's. So is he coming back then?
He's already back.
Yay, that's good.
But they have moved him back from, he was originally doing like super early morning to now doing overnights again.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is a good ending. Johnny Bipolar stays winning.
Pretty much. I mean, I think I mentioned it last time, but I much prefer that he comes back because I don't really give a shit that he broke the door. He makes the overnight, or he makes the morning shit way less stressful because of his overnight work.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad
And
that
if we
he's
get rid
gone.
of him, they're not going to give us another overnight.
Yeah. I have...
They're just gonna...
Oh. Oh, go ahead.
No, they're just gonna like replace him with another like random ass part timer to fill in every once in a while. I don't
Yeah.
want that. I like the overnight guy.
That's great. Amazon would send them into the Shadow Realm. I mean, it depends. Like, when I drove for Amazon, depending on how bad the damage of the vehicle, you would just get fired. It also depends on
Yeah,
how
but see, that's a
seriously...
vehicle.
Yeah, but, like, it depends on how seriously the company needed employees, too. Like, if you scratched up the vehicle, like, on a tree, they don't care. Because, you know, they expect the trees to brush
Who the
against...
fuck is calling me?
Oh, people are calling you? I'm sorry.
Oh.
Like, if you brush, you scratch the paint because of trees and shit, they're gonna be mad, but like, that is a non-real big issue. They just want you to report it. If you back into a mailbox or hit another car, that is a write-up, especially in the electric vans, because in the electric vans you have 360 degrees of sight and basically no blind spots. And if there are blind spots, it's very easy to figure out immediately what the issue is. Plus, they tell you that you're not supposed to be able to hit anything anyway, because, like, the big rule in the company is get out and look. Or no, step out and look or whatever. It's like an acronym or whatever. But, like, the whole thing is, like, if you hit something, it's because you're not going slow or you're not looking. So, and that's why I've never hit anybody. There were a couple times where I felt like I was close, because people were deciding to be stupid while I was trying to drive, but I've never hit anything. Because it's not
I'm
hard
gonna
to be a
get
good
one
driver.
more 99, then crack some.
Alright.
You guys
Hey.
have electric vans now?
At Amazon, they do. Electric vans. 100%. They are annoyingly useful. I'm a semi-driver. You're absolutely right. Goal, get out and look. Yeah. Especially if you're a semi-driver and you hit something, that's like basically automatically getting fired, depending on what it is. Especially if you back into somebody with your load. Oh my gosh.
Well, I've seen some semi-drivers on like YouTube talk about like some of the different stuff they're supposed to do. Like if they're ever worried about clearance on a bridge, don't just take the bridge's word for it. Actually get out with their little ruler thing and check.
Yeah. Another 99.
I didn't get one. Tragic.
Rather drive than do pick, though, because pick is hell. That's what I've heard from everybody that used to do pick. Pick and sort. I would hate to be the pick and sort people before they gets to my trucks, because I just remember the horror stories of like seeing all of the sort people go home before it gets to my part of the day where I get my stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, we used to have 100 employees working, now we're down to 15, and there's like 8 routes that have to be done, and I'm like, how long is that going to take? They're like, maybe an hour. Back and load phasing? Yeah.
Imagine hitting someone with your load.
Been
I don't
driving.
have to imagine. I'm not a virgin.
Exactly. I've been driving for 4 years and had no major issues. Yeah, because it's like, it's not hard. And whenever I see somebody that like gets into a crash, I have to wonder, like, are you just not paying attention? Like there were, like every single time, and I was very passionate about the vehicles because I was in charge of the vehicles. Like my boss told me, if there is a scratch on the vehicle, I want you to be one of the first people to know about it because you inspect them every morning. So whenever I came across an issue with the vehicle, I would call dispatch and say, is this been here before? And 9 times out of 10, they'll be like, yeah, this has been reported already. And I'm like, wow, okay. But like, it just frustrated me seeing all of the scratches, because every single time I saw damage to the vehicle, it was like, this is something that you could have avoided, and yet you didn't. I remember one guy that was at the company for a couple of months after he had hit something, because like, you know, he was still a decent driver. And they finally fired him because like he decided to start calling out a whole lot. And it's just like, well, bro, you already have a history of being a reckless driver, and if you give us a reason to fire you, we're gonna do it. So
Understandable. Have a nice day.
yeah. Large majority of the people are not paying attention. That's exactly what I do when I'm picking a new trailer. No, yeah. I would never. I'd consider being a semi-truck driver, but I just feel too afraid doing it. I mean, like, I got basically the next step up from being a regular driver, and that's driving a delivery van. Maybe one day I could work my way up to it, but like, I would rather just not. Oh boy, do you want to hear about Ethan Ralph's fucked up weekend?
Sure.
Chat, this is from Kinocopter, otherwise known as Teddy Feezer's formerly known as RPGTV parody account. So here's how Ethan Ralph's weekend went. Ethan Ralph doxed one of his last supporters to brag about a $500 donation. He booked a flight while pilled out and misread the date on his connecting flight. Lands at his first destination where he's currently been stuck since last night because he can't afford a motel. He plans to fly sometime tonight into Tijuana and hopes he can find his passport in the lost and found at whatever whorehouse he gets robbed in at his last trip. If he can't find his passport, he will use coyotes to smuggle himself across the US border, like he did a few weeks ago, to see his son for 1 hour behind plexiglass. And if he can manage to hop the border before Wednesday, he can fly domestic with his expired driver's license from San Diego to Minnesota.
Lol. As an aside, did you see the most recent tweet I had about the N-word pass?
No, what did you say?
This person that was talking about the N-word pass, and they said, remember when the community made it known that a Twitch partner saying, of course he's a white man, was discrimination and not acceptable? I don't care if it's satire, it's not suddenly funny when it's towards POC creators. And it's like, my comment back to that was, basically,
Any white beater? Yes.
You can't, like, it's weird that you have these people that pretend like they can't understand the difference between an offensive joke and, like, actual racial hatred.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, these are clearly the same thing, saying you hate somebody because they're white and making a joke about, like, somebody being, or somebody using the N-word.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's clearly not the same thing.
Critical thinking is lost on people. I agree. I agree. That's why you get people that saying, oh, you can't be racist to white people. And it's just like, excuse me? Excuse me? And then they have to try...
another one. I'm gonna go crack some.
Awesome. And then they try to lace that by saying, oh, well, white people just don't understand discrimination. And it's just like, excuse me? Excuse me?
It's funny because as they're saying that, that's inherently discriminatory.
Inherently discriminatory and, again, racist. Very, very, very racist.
That was the big one I said the other day, was it's really funny that you have these people that try and exclude an entire race from racism and think they're not racist. There's not a humanly possible way to be more racist than excluding an entire race from racism.
Yeah.
That's like literally the highest bar.
Which is funny because they only base it around the U.S. No, yeah, I mean, like, all of these people that act like this have never been outside of the U.S. because, like, they have not experienced true race. Like, I believe that there is some true racism in the U.S., but they have not experienced true racism until they've gone to multiple other countries where discrimination is just, nobody cares.
Yeah.
So, these people just have first world country white person problems.
The big one that always comes up is China.
No,
like,
yeah.
just go to China.
Go
see
to
how
China.
they treat you.
Maybe even parts of Japan. I think Japan is getting way more prejudice against people because of America. You know what? I don't blame them. There's a lot of Americans that go to Japan that are fucking stupid. Which is why they created the power and privilege excuse. It's not an excuse. It's dumb. I mean, like, I know what you mean, but, like, it's not a good excuse.
Occo, just stay on your side.
Sorry.
It goes quicker.
Americans that travel to Japan often or not are absolutely awful. Yeah. See, that's why when I go to Japan, the biggest thing that I would love to live in Japan for, chat, is everybody likes to keep to themselves. And guess what I like to do? Except when I'm streaming. Keep to myself. I never talk to anybody, even at work. Like, everybody at work, in my job, we oftentimes get to go and talk to other people because, we have to wait at the end of the line to do our work. And because there's not a lot of work, sometimes we'll just, occasionally some of my coworkers will just go talk to other people. Sometimes they'll come say hi to me too. But a lot of them will go talk to other people. They'll go flirt with the girls that do work on our line. But like, not me. Not me. When I have no work to do, guess what I'm doing? I'm working on stats for my channel. I'm writing down the stats so I can analyze what's going good, what's not going good, shit like that. I'm the quiet one, and they all know that, which is probably why nobody comes and talks to me. Forget Asia, there are parts of Europe that are severely racist and don't even realize it. Oh yeah. Occo is the Tistic one? Yes, I am.
Again, just ask any European about Romani people. And suddenly, you don't understand. They're literally subhuman. We have to hate them.
Isn't V Romanian?
Yes, Romanian.
Yeah. I was listening to a video of Jim yelling at him today.
Lol.
I didn't know that, like... I mean, like, I knew V... Again, the V was part of Gamergate, but I didn't know how much Jim disliked him. So, was V part of that Discord?
No.
No. He was just kind of like...
The issue is just he constantly, like, would carry water for Sargon.
Yeah, that's what I kind of understood, is, like, he was just like, I don't care, but he's also going to be, like, the defense boy for Sargon.
Yeah.
Which
I don't care, but if Sargon did it, it's okay.
Yeah, that's... I don't think he does... It doesn't look like he does that anymore. He looks like he just keeps to himself, and I think that's great. But holy cow, I could hear the pure hatred coming out of Jim's mouth, and I was like, whoa. You don't really hear that very often now.
Well, because this was probably around the time they were trying to accuse him of grooming children.
Who, Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sargon was trying to accuse him of grooming children, and he was trying to, like, hide behind flowery language. He'd be like, I didn't say, you sexually groomed them. I just said you groomed them.
Isn't that where his comment on depends on the child comes from?
Yes.
Oh my fuck.
And he thought it was like a massive own.
Yeah.
To use it against Jim. It's like,
yeah.
No, that's it. Like, it's like, ugh. No, it's not how that works.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure out of all of them, V is one of those people that probably just, like, wishes that he didn't participate in it.
Possibly.
Ow. Chaos, thank you for the 2. Johnny Smalley's a perfect example. Yes. Romanian is not Romani? Oh, fair enough. See, that's my racist coming out, thinking that they're mutually exclusive.
All I know is V says that he's a gypsy.
Yes, he does. And I mean, like, that's what he named his stream, I think. Stream I listened to was like Gypsy Live or some shit like that.
Yeah, so he is Romani. But we were apparently dumb and didn't realize that's not the same as Romanian.
I don't even own a suit? Oh, Chad, you don't... You know what? Here, you have a... If you say that, you might not have seen... I know what the joke you're trying to make here. I know 100% the joke you're trying to make. But I do own a suit, chat. I do own a suit, and it is very based. Alright? It is very based. One day I will get, like, a live 2D of just me in the suit. Maybe for when I make more and more serious videos. I've kind of decided when I get the clown outfit, it'll be for streams primarily. But when I make serious videos, I'll probably, like, not use the clown stuff. Because I feel like the clown stuff will make people take me less seriously when I make videos about screaming at people.
Probably.
I thought we were gonna see the latex. No, that comes later.
That's what she said.
Literally, Occo attorney at law. No, so the original lore that still maintains is that Occo is a social media manager for a video game company. There's a time for clown and a time for suit. Exactly. Occo works at EA? No, she would not debase herself.
Ubisoft.
Lumi! Let me get in here. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Come say hi and tell me what you think about Donald Trump's funny tweets. Hello. Oh my gosh. Found World Days come frequently? Yes, they do. Thank you for the raid, Lumi. I appreciate it. Temp, shout out, Lumi. I know you know how to do it, so do it. Thank you. Calamari Inc. Now, it's a fictitious game company. I would probably tie inspiration from different things, but I can't believe
if you
Occo
get
works for
closer to the
Ubisoft.
guys with the shields, they'll try and swing the shield at you and open themselves up to getting shot.
Yes, I know. I'm just trying to. I'm like distracted by chat right now. I'm sorry. I blame chat.
You hear that, chat? It's all your fault.
It is. Not an FBI for two. What did future President Trump do this time? He made a tweet saying that Kamala was a communist, basically.
But she is.
Communist. Hello, honorable raiders. Yes, hello. What the fuck did I do? You did everything. Quandazia. No. Oh, fuck.
Not exactly a hot take, exactly.
Ooh, oh. Oh, fuck.
What?
Oh. I may have gotten a small update to the model. Not sharing in chat because it's a surprise.
This all
Ooh.
secret.
Yeah, I'll
They're
share.
coming to beat you.
I'm just here, you guys watching and chilling. You throw me under the bus? Yes, I will throw you under the bus, chat. No, just kidding. Not exactly a hot take. She introduced her policy and it was basically free money with no plans of how to pay for it. Yeah. I think one of the things that she said was, hey, we're gonna let homeowners have 25K on their first house. And I'm just like, cool, so you're gonna drive up the market by 25K no matter whether or not they're a first-time buyer or not. Absolutely amazing. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
I am so excited for the future where my house is 25K more expensive. That's like 6 months of work for me. Just to pay for a house. Man, fucking love it. I love inflation. Me too. Not really though. Property taxes would skyrocket. Everything. That's the thing that these people don't get. And I fucking hate how stupid they are. Like Kamala is.
There's no such thing as free money.
Like Kamala is literally stupid. Or whoever the fuck is on her side is like saying that she should do this is stupid. Didn't we already do this that led to the foreclosures in 2008? I was too young to remember 2008. But, you know, somebody that is more knowledgeable in that could tell me. Vote blue no matter who, people. I just feel bad because I know people that will say that and do that because they just don't want a future with Trump, and it's just like, bro. Again, I'm not going to say who you should or should not vote for, but like, voting just because somebody's part of your political party is very dangerous in my personal opinion. It shows
It's very stupid.
it shows a lack of smart, in my personal opinion.
You have no critical thinking.
I love New York. It's what keeps us here in Cali from being number 50 on the state quality list. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't know that New York was lower than California. I would have guessed that California was number 50.
Not because California actually has some red-blooded Americans in parts of it.
This is true. I don't hate the state, just the cities. Fair enough. Fair enough. I love it. This is a fun conversation, chat. I love you all. I love you all, chat. I just want to let you know. Whether you're here listening or you're watching the gameplay or you're laughing along with me, I love you all.
Did you see the post going around today from TikTok where they're like, we're gonna separate the United States into districts for the Hunger Games?
I did see that. I commented on it too.
They included fucking, like, the South is like one giant district, included Texas and Florida in it.
Yeah, by the way, chat, if that were to actually happen, just saying District 3 would mollywop everybody. Somebody made a comment saying, oh, when winter came, District 3 would lose. I'm just like, no. You don't understand. They have trucks with heating. It doesn't matter if it gets cold. They know where the coats are.
Yeah.
They have guns and gunpowder and smoke. What do you have? The cold? And bears? Bears can die from guns too, you know.
Well, I like the one comment that's like, we're just gonna put Florida Man on the front lines, and that's just kind of it.
Yeah, very true. Very accurate. I should try and find... You know what? When we're done with this one, I'll go find the tweet, because the tweet's really, really, really funny here. You can start it again. I'm gonna
There was also the one tweet that was like, yeah, with these 3 states, if your Hunger Games interrupts football season, you're also fucked, because they're just gonna be pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
If you're in Louisiana and you do anything that prevents them from making gumbo, they're gonna come like shank you in the street.
Here you go, chat. Here's how it's separated, chat. Now, chat, with how this is separated here, which district do you think would win? Vote the number that you think would win in the chat below. Well, while you're doing that, let me read this super chat here. Not an FBI for 5. I believe that's AUD. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, that she's so red, a monkey could see it, and it's strong. The smell of vodka and the potatoes gives her away. Everybody's voting for 3. Wyoming can't save 2. No. Like, literally, chat, 3 is conquering. This is a very biased list, by the way. Very fucking biased here. Whoever made this list lives in 3. Just telling you right now. If you live in 2, you've got the wood, and you're gonna be the mill workers. If you live in 4, you've got nothing. I'm sorry. Just fucking nothing.
So the person who made the list lives in 1.
Oh, really?
They're
funny.
a Californian. They think California clears. Like, by itself.
Here,
California clears what?
So there's a chart that was going around today that says we're gonna like divide the United States into Hunger Games districts. Who do you think would win? And it included like Texas, Florida, and basically the entire south below the Mason-Dixon as one district.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, that's too many states for that. 2, Missouri and fucking Kansas would be part of the, Midwest part of it as well.
So?
Yeah, no. Missouri and Kansas would be part of 4. I believe Kentucky and North Carolina would probably be with 5. South Carolina might go with them. And then...
Oh, hell no.
No, I think so.
Ohio should be its own sector.
But with California, they would just give up right away. They would see, because if District 1, if I remember correctly, that's like the rich part of it. It's like there'd be the celebrities that would be in a little itty bitty part of their own like underground sanctum or whatever. And then the rest of California would just get on their knees and take it from the other districts.
I agree.
So no, that's just basically a dead state at that point.
Yeah, no, the guy who made the list is Californian, and he's like, yeah, California clears everybody.
California would get on its knees and take it.
Like, no, California doesn't clear anybody on this list in anything.
They need guns in order to do that. Just saying.
The only reason why the purple part would survive is because of Alaska. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I agree with that. But Alaska's so far away, it would probably take a while. I don't know.
And what do you think Hawaii is gonna do? Nothing.
Hawaii is just gonna like be sunk into the ocean.
No, Hawaii is not going to participate. Hawaiians don't like Americans.
Yeah.
Nope.
They're just state number 50 because they do. So does Texas.
Because we own them.
Texas would literally just like rally Florida and conquer the rest of the states. That's all you need.
If you looked at anybody from District 3 talking about it, everybody was like, yeah, no, we just put Florida Man on the front and we'll deal with everything after that.
That's great.
We'll clean up. It's like, we'll clean up who's left if there is anyone left.
Mm-hmm.
Christ. Oh yeah, did you guys see what's been going on in Chicago right now?
I commented on it before Mizu got here. There are tons of not protesters, but like dissenters from the pro-Palestine movement that are interrupting Kamala's speeches and stuff.
Lol.
The next few days is gonna be fucking hilarious. It's
Indeed.
gonna be great.
Indeed.
I can't wait.
I said this about half an hour ago. It's about like the DNC created these people. They allowed them to percolate, and now they're upset that these people are going against them. And it's just like, I don't know what you expect. You like Jews as well.
Oh, and some people are gonna be getting a nice defamation suit against from Mr. Trump. Because look at this.
Oh, what is this here? The DNC is now projecting the phrase Project 2025 HQ on Trump Tower. Whoever came up with this idea expects Trump to pay millions of dollars in damages for this stupidity. No, yeah.
Well, also, it's the fact they're doing it up against a business, too. That's probably going to cause other issues, like, legally.
Yeah, that's a major issue. Very major issue. I hope no MAGA people go to DNC. Hopefully they're smart. Yeah.
Fucking well. Forgot who I was talking to. Sorry. No, I was talking to Rage about this.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the abortion bus that is going around?
What?
What?
I'm sorry.
The abortion bus.
I don't believe that this exists. What?
No, it exists.
What? Is it like oh fuck.
It's a bus that's going around giving men vasectomies and women abortions.
At least they're being
Hold
equal and
on, let me
providing both.
grab it. Let
Well-
me fucking grab it. Hold on.
While you're grabbing that, let me read these supers here. Chaos for 2. The ghettos here in New York wouldn't make it. Very true. And Wolfsbane for 2. Thank you, both of you. Florida Man are the borderlands psychos from the U.S. Agreed. Agreed. I have family in Florida, and they have fully integrated into becoming Florida people. So, I don't mess with them. I mean, it's Chicago, and as we know, Chicago is MAGA country.
I'll never forget that. Jesse Smollett.
Oh, man. Is he still in jail now?
No,
I
probably
I
not.
thought,
He's rich.
I thought he was let out.
Because I know he, like, lost his appeals on shit. Because, again, when you, like, target 2 gay black men in your thing, that doesn't go very well. They're gonna side with the 2 gay black men. Not you.
Oh, here you go. Hold on.
Oh,
I
boy.
found it. I had to scroll a bit. I found it again.
No, I'm
There
not
you go.
excited. Well, it's not what I expected it to look like. For some weird reason, I thought it would be pink.
I like how Jesse Smollett's story was so ridiculous that comedians used just the story itself as a comedy routine. Like, you didn't need to add anything to it, you just needed the story.
Oh, it's a Planned Parenthood. That makes more sense why it's blue. Here you go, chat. Get a...
He was bailed out. Fair?
There you go, chat. There's a picture of the Planned Parenthood bus. Are they going all over the states, Lumi? Do you know?
They're just gonna be at the DNC right now.
Yeah. Well,
What the hell, YouTube? YouTube unsubscribed me from you.
what the fuck?
Oh,
No
Occo's
wonder-
on the no-fly list.
Dude, no wonder I wasn't seeing you to, like, write out to you on fucking YouTube as well.
Well, that's sad. I mean, I forgive you, but that's still sad.
I'd say it's not my fault.
Oh no, it's not. I don't blame you. No, I mean, like, YouTube and sometimes Twitter unfollows me from people. It's so dumb.
So, because I'm probably not going to talk about this on my stream, holy shit. I'll bring this up, because I was looking through my bookmarks. You saw that girl I posted earlier, right? That she's accusing this company of using AI to make the VTuber models?
Yes, I seen that.
She just got community noted.
Did she really?
Liz B. Art is using the fear of AI to smear their competition and engagement bait. The person they are accusing has provided multiple pieces of evidence contrary to the claims. On computer analysis of provided photos, they were detected by the probability at least 90% human likely.
Can you send that to me or screenshot it? Because I know that she's going to delete it after that. Ow.
I'll put it in the shooting this shit.
Perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is insane. Because I saw that and I didn't get a good chance to look at it because there's a lot of things that I take a look at now.
I screenshotted her entire thread.
Oh, good. Good. But, like, I saw that she was, like, alleging this, and I saw a lot of people replying to her saying, no, you're wrong. This is very obviously not the case. And, now that the community note is there, I'm glad.
Yeah, she wasn't pointing out, like, things you would normally attribute to AI, like the hands are smeared, or, like, the hair is blending into itself in weird ways. She was pointing out stuff that was very clearly a mistake done by a human.
Because humans make mistakes, yeah.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, you can see, like, part of the head clipping out of the hair here. It's like, yeah, because they didn't position the hair right on the model.
Yeah, it could be that or poor layering, stuff like that.
Which
it's
happens all the
human
time.
error.
Oh, yeah.
Like, an AI wouldn't have made that mistake. An AI would have, like, fused the hair into, like, the corner of the head so it meshed together. This is just they misplaced the hair.
Yeah.
And another part of their evidence was that they can pump out, like, work too quickly. But the thing is, it's a company that employs, like, dozens of artists. So no, it's not one artist is pumping out their work super quickly. It's one company is pumping out the work super quickly because they have, like, 20 artists.
Mm-hmm. Is that person a VTuber?
Yes.
We could bring it up on Thursday.
Yeah, so I was going to talk about her tomorrow as well as the other thing. But the thing I wanted to bring up, because I wanted to ask Lumi about it, was this person that retweeted that post from the other day that says right-wingers are the only real anime fans because 99% of anime is a celebration of beauty, strength, family, and or heroism. All things miserable and self-victimizing leftists like you despise. Cope and seethe. And this person retweeted it and says, dumb tweet, but so many mangaka nowadays are miserable and regurgitate right-wing garbage all the time. And then they made a long thread about mangaka that they believe are crazy right-wingers. I thought it was interesting to like go through. Of course, the second person they mention on the list is the author of For Spy X Family.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The first one is MommaOcco, who I will admit I don't recognize the name. So somebody is talking about him and says, I'm not an anime critic or anything like that, but in the latest issue of Shunokoran, Mamoru said, I'm not a right-winger or a nationalist, but an emperorist. I felt like I somehow understood his worldview of anime.
An emperorist.
Yeah, I think they want to see the rise of the Land of the Rising Sun again.
I mean, like, with all of the shit that you've seen Japan go through in the last 100 years, can you really blame some of them?
Probably not. If I'm not getting shot, I would read this other piece. I can't read and shoot at the same time.
Oh, we're almost done here. We can take a break in a second so you can read.
Oh, fuck you. How dare you hit me in the back?
Oh, that is fantastic.
Yep, I'm dead. Director MommaOcco, China's expanding military spending is a reality, yet Japan is banning military research. It's a naive ideal. The Science Council of Japan is, in my opinion, a bunch of useless old bastards. The ones who aren't speaking out are probably just a bunch of old nuisances. The ones who are leading the charge are all ghosts of Marxists. The person says, so you mean the ghost of Marxists that often appear in your words? Says, yes, in my opinion, they're all flower-headed and not at all real. Time has been standing still for the last 75 years, yet they think they're fighting. That's what makes it even worse. Thanks to you guys, China has grown and the signs of war are getting stronger. This is real, we need to look at. They're doing it just because it's easy to understand that they're crushing military research as a peace policy. And again, remember, this person to say this guy is talking crazy, insane, right-wing rhetoric that's like, puts him on the same level of QAnon. The next one is the Spy X Family author is sus, and they show like a little manga panel I guess the author made. It says the law should be fair to all. You can't be making a law that benefits one particular person or party. So I hope that the law can be amended so that no one's rights, male, female, LGBT, or otherwise, are infringed. If that happens, I'll be happy to support it. Even now, when the bill hasn't passed yet, I see them in the women's restrooms and I'm mortified. But if I say something, I might be accused of discrimination, so I just keep it to myself. That's the way things are heading towards right now. I thought it was important for people concerned to raise their voices against it, so I drew this. I sincerely hope for a future that is better for everyone.
He drew that?
Yes.
Wow.
Spy X Family and its unsettling ties to controversial legislation and more. I'm not reading this whole essay, but it's like a huge Tumblr essay. Basically, the author doesn't particularly like trans people in women's bathrooms.
I mean,
which makes them an insane right-wing crazy person.
Really quickly, this was sent a couple minutes ago and I'm going to read it. Star Phoenix for 2. Baby Buster buses coming to a state near you.
Oh, Jesus.
The BBB is in your area, chat.
I like how chat's just saying based now.
I'm more inclined to enjoy Spy X Family now. Based author, based.
Yuso Gui Guy follows every single far righter you can find in Japan and is face first in all culture war spats. He just shows a picture of a tweet. I consider Lockley's books, both in Japanese and English, to be historical reading material and not academic research. However, I know that in writing them, he consulted various sources and made an effort beyond imagination. Then someone retweets it and says, however, his book is being treated as a historical fact overseas, and non-existent Japanese history is beginning to be misused by leftists and political correctivists. The story that there were African slaves in Japan is also spreading. Historical revisionism is on the rise. If the author is writing fiction, he should call it fiction. And that was reposted by the guy they're complaining about, Sako Toshio. A lot of mecha legends have gone nuts. Masimi Oberai follows tons of far-right politicians. Kana Shindo, he's retweeted before. Akiman endorsed far-right Akane Himasora. And Makoto Kobayashi is a QAnon Putin lover. None of these have pictures to go along with them, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
This is just something they said in this one.
You're fake news. This is all fake news to me.
Serial Experiments Lane creator is a QAnon alt-right guy. Big update, full translation of Kanoko's blog post has been uploaded. For the past few months, Kanoko has been spreading alt-right conspiracy theories on his blog. Because the blog is in Japanese, most people can't read it, and as such, the situation has stayed unknown by the larger Western fan base until now, that is, as the Tamers audio drama from Digifest has been uploaded with subtitles. There's currently no public full translation of his blog post, as the fan base's translators don't want to let his words have a larger reach. but to give an idea of the kind of things he's been saying, here's a non-comprehensive list. Promoted James Corbett, talk radio, and UK column, all of which are alt-right news outlets, all of which have been deplatformed to various degrees. Complained about internet platforms shutting down different perspectives and opinions. Went on a conspiratorial tangent about the World Economic Forum, where a bunch of rich people come together to discuss what should be done under theoretical global emergencies, and how they announce that these things will happen using the virus as an example of a crisis that was planned and announced. Compared the virus's vaccine to a fictional vaccine from his previous work, Devilman Lady, that was a government-enforced vaccine that would mutate people by modifying human RNA. By the way, I don't know why this person tries to make like excuses for the World Economic Forum. I'm not saying like how much specific power they have, but if you ever watch like a video of them talking, they are the most horrendous human beings in existence.
So the Sasha just
Like-
pays attention? Sounds like it.
You know, maybe the Paul brothers aren't that bad. Maybe I've been giving them too much shit.
Who, Logan and
Yeah.
Jake?
So they
Logan
refer
and
to it
Jake.
as a bunch of rich people come together to discuss what should be done under theoretical global emergencies. What that actually means is during one of the global economic forums before the virus spread, they discussed how the human population needed to be cut down severely, and it would be very difficult to do this with military might, so they thought it would probably be best to come up with to bioengineer a virus that could be spread and could not be traced back to them,
Interesting.
which they refer to as discuss what should be done under theoretical global emergencies. You mean discussed how they could genocide half the population and not get caught for it. You would not let this slide if this was any other group talking about this shit.
No, you wouldn't. Side tangent. It is kind of cool that Jake Paul is being honest, because I'll be honest, I think he was always more right-leaning. I don't know if it was him or his brother that was like participating in the riots back when they happened, but I'm glad he's at the very least trying to be honest now. It's probably just because it's better for him to do so, but you know, good on you, Jake Paul, for saying fuck you, New York.
The Kaji guy is besties with Katsuyu Takasu and his wife, who are Holocaust deniers.
Oh gosh.
They show proof that they are friends. They don't show proof of the Holocaust denial.
Excuse me. I'm just gonna.
Everyone said the Tanya guy was a big communist, but he retweets anti-communist stuff all the time. Which, yeah, just so we're all clear, Tanya was not communist. Tanya the Evil is based off of World War I Germany, not World War II Russia. I don't know why people miss that.
Because people only think about World War II. They forget that World War I existed, even though there's a fucking 2 in the name.
Yeah, so a lot of people seem to think because of the green uniforms that Tanya the Evil is based off communist. No, they're based off the Weimar Republic.
Yeah.
Completely different set of circumstances.
Tell me when you tab back in to do more stuff. I'm gonna tab out for a moment and look at something.
Yeah. Polestar author endorsed the far-right candidate, as did a lot of mangaka. They show the endorsement. They don't really show the candidate being far-right, which, Murata endorsed Akamatsu, the guy who wrote a cringe anti-feminist manga.
Based? Where is it? Can I buy it still?
Let me see. They link a post. Almost no interest in politics up until now, but thanks to Professor Akamatsu, I've become very interested in it. I'm grateful for that too. I only research it for fun, though. They didn't... I guess I'd have to look up the guy. I thought this was him talking about the manga. What manga? Question mark. He literally joined the LGBT or LDP because the Japanese Communist Party wanted to ban lolly, and Sokdem party leader introduced a bill to ban it as well. Yeah, okay, that doesn't help you. Question mark.
Yeah, don't ban Lolly. The rest of the Japanese people are gonna fuck you over for it. Just saying.
Yoshitaka Amano was asked by Akira Amari to draw 7 LDP politicians as 7 samurai, and he did. Oh lordy, he did. Sadamoto's nasty anti-Korean rant is well known, but he also had a lot of prominent mangaka covering for him. Nobuteru Yuki being one of them. Oh, that's the guy that made Summer Wars. Or he's the character designer for Summer Wars.
Interesting.
I'm aware he was cheering the JCP back in 2014. Don't know what the JCP is. I think Japanese Communist Party. He's done interviews on what pushed him to join LDP, and he points at JCP and its lolly views. Now he literally makes manga about feminists censoring manga with affirmative action. They do, though. And they link, for evidence for this, a post. One of the first things Ishara's Youth Ordinance revision targeted was an age gap boy love manga, whereas things like To Love Rue Darkness got a pass from the handful of unelected people who decides what can be sold in the store. It's not, quote, just about lolly.
Interesting.
Taimanen creator voted LDP because several prominent old fart CDP politicians wanted to ban porn, by the way. This is not helping your case with any of these people. You're calling them far right because they're mad about the Communist Party trying to ban freedom of expression.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know where this person is going with any of this. Speaking of not safe for work artists, a lot are deep in that anti-SJW mindset. Remember the outrage of Butcha Yu being scared of the gays? Wow, they're in that anti-mindset for people that want to ban the shit they make. Who would have guessed?
Lumi avatar concerns me. Why? It's perfect. Same with Mizu. Mizu and Lumi have the best avatars. Hell, I have one as well. It's just not active right now.
Oh, just wait till Arch has his coffin version.
Oh, you're
It's gonna
getting
be
him
great.
one?
Yes, the chat demanded it, so I must provide.
I imagine it probably won't be ready by Thursday, but...
It might. I don't know, because remember how quickly the artist got
Oh, fair enough.
everyone's done?
Fair enough. If it is ready by then, I'll have it on there. I can't-
Remember when the Uzaki-chan author retweeted Antifa was disguised as Trumpers to invade the Capitol? Based Uzaki-chan author.
Oh my god.
I didn't know she did that.
That's right, because she's a female too.
Ken Atsuka's whole Twitter is full of right-wing fear-mongering, anti-Kurd, anti-Chinese, and moaning about Yasuke existing in Assassin's Creed. Also had a lot of misinfo regarding BLM a few years back.
I
You know, so far this thread is proving very useful against all the people that said Japan was very excited for Yasuke. Because, like, look at all these mangaka that don't like Yasuke and say it's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but like this is helping me like Japan more.
I can make this thread 10 times longer if I started dropping boy love Yuri mangaka spouting turf trash. Akamatsu has supported the majority of LGBT core policies that have no relation to freedom of expression.
Never watched Uzaki, but now I will. Yeah.
Tatsuya Igawa, author of Golden Boy, is an anti-Korean Trump supporter. That's funny.
Hmm.
I know a lot of them always say like they're like anti-Korean or anti-Chinese or something. It's like you realize like all Asians hate each other. Like there's a lot of bad blood in that one little area of the world.
Mhm.
None of them like each other. The Yatsutaka Tetsuyu, the girl who leapt through time author, has been making disgusting right-wing statements for decades. And they link to a Japan Times article that talk about it. Going for more obscure, to be honest, who isn't aware Kamada spouts nationalist and xenophobic rhetoric 24/7. And that is the end of their cute little thread.
Oh man. How many shards do you have? Do you think we can open a couple in the next like 10-20 minutes? Because I want to stop
Yeah, we can go ahead and open.
Okay. But oh my god. Like I said, this is making me like Japan even more.
This whole thing is just funny for me.
Color me shocked. Japanese people don't like Westerners telling them what they should be in their own country. Yeah. I'm not surprised.
I like how half this list is they don't like the Japanese Communist Party. Oh no! How could they?
Yeah.
As you were saying, Lumi, I'm sorry.
No, apparently at whatever demonstration, protest, whatever, people are saying DNC go home or we're gonna bring the war home.
Yeah.
Man, talk about insurrection.
Don't worry, it's just another summer of love. You know, one that will be swept under the rug 110%.
It's gonna be a it's gonna be a fall or winter of love. Ugh, well.
They're very stupid because if they don't quell that, people are definitely going to vote for Trump even more.
I mean, they're eating their own at this point.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I mean, the right does that too sometimes, but I feel like the left is very categorically known for doing that, just eating themselves.
And then pretending like they never have.
Mm-hmm.
No, we have a unified front. You guys don't understand.
Yup. Oh my gosh, that's my third catalyst in a row.
I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna shank somebody.
Lumi, did you see what Trump said about Kamala earlier today?
No, but Azahara sent me an AI video of Kamala and Trump walking down a beach during sunset, all romantic like.
Oh dear. So he basically tweeted an image of Kamala in her Chicago rally, and the Chicago rally had the sickle and hammer flag.
Oh god. Oh no, the AI videos is worse. Oh god, no, it's worse. No, it's not just walking down a beach.
Oh dear. Is it not safe for YouTube?
No, it's safe for YouTube. It's just cursed.
Okay, send it to me. I'll play it.
I tell you, already put in shooting the shit.
Hell yeah.
Azahara, why are you like this?
He might still be. Yep, he is still in chat.
Thank God!
Oh, did you get it? Did you get it?
It's like 60 fucking relics, dude. I hate this so much.
I think there's music attached to this, so we're not gonna play it. No! Oh my gosh, I love that she's got a crown on. What the fuck? It's like a baby Trump. No!
I have no comments.
It's so fucking cursed.
I love how Elon replies and says, haters will say this is AI. Oh no, it's even below that, it's worse! It's Trump and a female Elon Musk.
Ew.
This looks like a lesbian.
I refuse.
Nope, I'm not looking.
Oh no! Thank you, Louie, for sharing that. That's absolutely amazing.
You're welcome.
Holy shit. Probably one of the best things I've ever seen. Doing a live stream. Somebody clip out the reaction for that, please. My ribs. Holy shit. It's so bad. Actually, I think the thing that's scarier is just how, like, decent it was. Like, oh no. Kazuhara as a monster. Oh man.
Well, now I need to make 600,000 gold.
Do you have all the parts already?
Yes.
Okay, let's just go grind in Fortress for a few minutes then, so that you can get the money.
Sure. Let me swap to Valby.
Because if you already have the parts, then that's good. We don't have to grind. And then tomorrow, we playing tomorrow?
If you want to.
Okay, tomorrow we can start working on something else.
Just be ready to hear my my takes.
I am totally fine with that.
I should have set this to private.
What the hell is up with Ethan Ralph?
Oh, did you see the post where it's talking about his trip to America?
Yeah, he can't find his passport, so he'll use coyotes to smuggle himself across the U.S. border.
I'm kind of happy that you're getting into the Ethan Ralph stuff. I could recommend you some documentary videos if you want, if you haven't seen them already.
No, I haven't. I haven't went out of my way to actually listen to anything about the human pig himself.
Yeah, I'll send you some decent ones. Because holy shit is bad. Hey, Gooberpuss, hello. I mean, the crazy thing is like, to explain him fully, you kind of need to explain a little bit of Gamergate, just a tiny bit. But like, he was one of the people that was really big in Gamergate because everybody rallied around him to listen to his show, because he would have people on that would fight. Like, his whole thing wasn't being a good commentator. His whole thing was letting people come on to scream on his show, and he would get the super chat money from people that were interested in seeing that. Am I understanding that right, Mizu?
Yeah, people just like seeing the fighting.
Yeah.
That's why I got called Blood Sports.
Yeah, like, he wasn't really that interesting for any other reason. I mean, he was a quote-unquote journalist, but I don't think he really wrote something that was, like, interesting. And everything fell apart when he did the heel stream, which is where, he did a charity for St. Jude's. And the entire charity was him inviting on a whole bunch of anti-Semites and far-right people, and then just talking about shit. And somebody wrote an article on that, and he didn't get to donate the money. But St. Jude's was like, no thank you, we don't want your money, even though it's $25,000. And so that was that, and he's been basically bitter ever since. And I don't know, it's just like, he went from making thousands of dollars a night on the internet, letting people scream at each other, to living in a Mexican hovel in the middle of nowhere. And it's just like, whenever I think about how sometimes my life sucks, I have to constantly remember that I have enough money to survive if the worst happens. And I'm not Ethan Ralph.
And you don't have a son that you never see.
This is true. It's very true, yeah.
That was always a big thing with a lot of people, where they're like, how can you genuinely not have a problem with the fact you never see your son?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Internet money is very dangerous, much like fame. Yeah. You gotta be very careful with how you handle it. I think we're doing alright. With the little internet money that we've made.
Yeah.
I don't know, has anybody seen the new logo yet?
I don't think you actually posted it anywhere besides in the new thumbnail.
I did post it on Twitter, but I can show it here.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's the new Twitter. I just made it the Twitter thing. I figured we can change it later if we absolutely need to. Here, chat. The Under the T logo. Absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, you changed it on Twitter, but you didn't actually post the logo itself.
Oh, fair enough.
Gonna make a big post about it. Like, do a whole song and dance and everything.
Oh, I didn't, and...
I think we should make these stickers, coasters, slap it on an actual teacup.
Yes, I would buy that. Maybe as like on the side, or yeah, I don't know. Very nice, I agree.
Fuck.
The person who did the logo, Mizu, she also did my logos as well.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna do my new one. I told her we're gonna hold off until like my model gets more solidified. Now that it is, I might just ask her to start working on it.
She's such a sweetie.
Mm-hmm. I should ask. Shoot, I forgot to ask her about commercial rights. That was the one thing that I forgot to ask her when I paid for it, but account username checks out.
Skill issue.
I mean, like, if I need to pay her a little bit more for the rights to the image, it's fine with me.
I think when I got mine, she said it was included, but I don't remember because it was like 2 years ago that I got my logo from her.
It's not that big of a deal. We have made enough money on the podcast that we can justify spending it for the commercial rights of the logo. By the way, chat, the next thing we're going to work on is getting Lumi some VR equipment so that we can start doing the podcast in VR.
We can start doing weird VR chat ERP.
That too. That too. My friends have invited me to do that multiple times, and I've told them I'll have to think about it. That's been weird, because, like, one of my friends taught me about what phantom sense is, and I was like, I had no idea that, like, you could actually feel IRL while in VR, and it kind of freaked me out, because, like, I didn't really get it at first, but then they just kind of, like, came up behind me and started whispering and then touching my ear, and I was like, what the fuck? Stop doing that! It was weird, man.
Oh my god, VR sidewalk interviews sounds so much fucking fun.
That does. Oh my gosh. And see, here's the thing. The person that we interview doesn't necessarily need to have a VR kit in order to come on the podcast as a guest. They just need to be willing to download VR chat. Which thankfully isn't that bad, because it's free.
I mean, we can always do shows without the VR chat.
No, yeah, for sure. We'll make it like Tim Pool. We'll only invite you on if you'll come into the VR station.
He got so cringe after that.
He did. I know he's trying to, like, push a whole thing and try and become the new culture. But, like, it's... I don't know. I just feel like he's only pushing to boomers when it comes to trying to push his message.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
Right for him.
Louis, I talked about this earlier when I was talking about Trump, and I kind of want your opinion on it too. But I don't think that, like, conservative media knows how to push towards younger people. They only know how to push towards the older people. That
the only ones that do it successfully towards the younger people are fucking Amala Efanobi, Brett Cooper. I know Link Lauren isn't, like, on the right, but he's basically center, so I count that as the same thing.
Yeah.
Who else? There's a few other people that I watch. Amir Odom is another one, but he's not a politician. He's just, like, in content creator and stuff.
Yeah.
Who else? Fucking Blair White.
I see, because
Marcus Dibb,
Yeah.
also known as the offensive tranny.
Well, the reasons I gave of people of the conservative media that just only goes to really boomers is most of Daily Wire. I would say that Brett Cooper probably definitely goes after younger generations, but most of Daily Wire is focused on the boomers. I would say that Crowder may sometimes edge closer to younger people, but I don't feel like I don't know.
Who was that other dude? Fuck, what's his name? Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk does a pretty decent job because he speaks at colleges a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Unironically, Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
No, Ben Shapiro has been aiming towards, like, you know, young adults or, like, you know, 20s, 20-somethings and stuff. It's like He does like stupid TikTok reactions that his producers force him to watch.
I saw that. It's just like Arch
just
forcing you to
fucking
watch
funny.
stupid shit. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah, he went on with PewDiePie.
Unironically, that is how I discovered Daily Wire, is because I was subscribed to PewDiePie, and then I saw that PewDiePie did a thing with Ben Shapiro, and I was like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this? And that's how I figured out who the Daily Wire was.
Charlie Kirk is doing the Crowder change my mind thing. Yeah, I seen it.
I
I've
do-
seen that.
I do believe that the change my mind stuff is actually really good, because it forces people to think, when he actually gets real people to sit down with him.
Mm.
I think that's probably some of Crowder's most real content. Ben Shapiro
has a Skibbity toilet Riz video. What the fuck?
What? What?
I'm probably gonna
and
give
it's
away
like-
too much of my own politics, but the only political commentator I can stand to listen to is Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, that's fair.
Did you listen to his interview with Putin?
I
did
listened to
not.
it. It was something.
It was one of those things where you learn a lot about Russian history and the life of the life of the war through the eyes of Russians, basically. And like, you come away from it thinking that, like, well, yeah, if you believe that Russia is correct to have claim to this land, yeah, of course that you agree with Putin. That is basically the takeaway that I had, is like, if you agree that they have a claim to that land, then yeah, of course I would say that they deserve to have it. But like, you know, at that point, again, it's not my country. I'm not involved with it. I don't even think we get any exports from either country, so I don't care.
I think we get like wheat from
We get wheat?
Ukraine. I think
Really?
so.
And we can grow wheat here in the U.S. I don't know. We grow nothing but corn. Let's subsidize wheat instead.
I'm trying to think of some. It's like, okay, Matt Walsh is kind of shit at the whole commentary thing because he's puritanical as shit.
Oh yeah.
But he's funny as a creative.
I've not really watched much of his creative stuff. I just find I just think
Did you watch What Is a Woman?
I did watch What Is a Woman. It didn't really strike me as much of it struck me as much as he's really trying hard to be a comedian. And
Are you gonna watch Am I Racist?
is that a new thing he's making?
It's coming out in theaters
Really?
on September 13th.
We'll have to see. What is it about?
Is he a racist?
Yeah.
I've heard the name.
Well, duh. But like, what's the?
Okay, do we want to? I will stream the trailer for you
Okay.
because it's legitimately funny, and apparently after some of these people that he interviewed found out that he was actually Matt Walsh, they're trying to sue him.
Yeah, go ahead and stream it to me.
Oh, police report, fucking.
Hopefully,
Just,
Daily
am
Wire
I
doesn't copy
racist?
strike.
Oh, they won't.
Look, chat, I will make it clear. The only politics I care about are the politics that allow me to keep my Asian woman ass. That's it.
There we go. There, let me pop out the thing. And full screen. And you should be good.
Somebody mentioned Sacha Baron Cohen. Did you guys ever hear about how he tried to like portray the entire like Midwest as like uber racist?
Oh yeah,
And he got really mad that everybody was just being nice to him constantly.
Yeah.
Like he kept getting more and more extreme to try and get people to just be blatantly racist and drop N-bombs on him or something. But he's just like, everybody was just too nice. And instead of acknowledging, yeah, like instead of just acknowledging that, okay, all these people I thought were uber racist are actually pretty cool, he just goes, no, they're bad people. They're just hiding it.
Jesus.
They somehow know I'm filming, so they're just hiding their evilness from me.
I have it pulled
I'm
up, Lumi.
surprised those people didn't know it was Matt. Well, do you really think they look at, like, they take anything at face value and roll with it?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Clear what's happening in this country. It's
I
not
think most of them probably didn't know it was
Republican
who Matt Walsh was.
You
It's just the
cannot
reality of it.
themselves from the bad white people.
Growing up in the 90s, I never thought much about race. Sure, you noticed it
Fuck the hockey pucks.
didn't matter that much. At least not to me.
Being a white, straight, cisgender man is the top of the pile.
I'm on the top of the pile. That's me. Am I racist?
Okay, bitch ass hockey pucks.
Well, I'm on this journey.
Can you please leave?
If I'm gonna sort this out, I need to go deeper undercover. If I want to be an ally, I need to look like one.
Oh boy. Oh, he's doing the man bun as well.
he did the man bun.
Oh
Martin
no.
Luther King said not to judge people by
He does look very hipster in that.
is America inherently
Martin Luther King said a lot of stuff.
Inherent is challenging there. America is racist to its bones. All of the
so inherently?
yeah.
The entire system has to burn. And I'm not going to even use save this country. This country is not worth saving. This
Okay,
country
then
is a piece of
leave.
shit.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
They gonna say I'm racist.
Joining us now is Matt, certified DEI expert.
Here's my certification. Where are you guys on your anti-racist journeys? So I'll look around the room and point to who we believe is the most racist person in the room. We went from the George Washington Monument to the George Floyd Monument. Would you mind signing it? If you will?
Did that say 30% increase in the corner?
And how it
I did.
intersects with the broader structures of racism in society. Wow.
They gonna say I'm racist.
What's up with white people? What are you doing to decenter your whiteness?
Who's making it the center? Why are they doing that?
And what you're doing is you're stretching out of your white
He does try a bit hard, but it's still funny.
white.
Folks,
White.
trash. White supremacy. White woman. White boy.
White.
Entitlement.
White.
Centering.
White.
Silence.
Is there a black person around here?
There's a black person right here. Does he not exist?
They gonna say I'm racist.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Robin.
Hi. And what's your name?
I'm Matt.
Matt. Hi, Matt.
Nice to meet you.
I just had to ask who you are because you have to be careful.
Never be too careful.
They gonna say you racist, but they call everybody racist.
It's like he does try way too fucking hard. But
Yeah.
the fact that people just fall for it.
No, yeah,
It's like
I saw
Yeah,
What is a
no.
Woman, and oh my gosh. Wow. Holy crap. Apologies, chat, if you do not like Matt Walsh because of his anime takes, but oh my gosh. Oh, that was bad. It's kind of funny though. Thanks for sharing that.
oh, you're welcome.
L Monster for 2. It's like American Fiction, but in reverse, kinda. Oh gosh, damn. Mizu, do you have enough money now?
Nope.
Really? Holy cow. Like how James O'Keefe keeps getting gay government workers on Grindr. That is one of those things where I'm like starting to wonder, like, how does he keep doing it? Because I follow James O'Keefe and I don't get it. Do either of you listen to his stuff?
I haven't lately.
Fair.
I dipped out of politics. Thank
No,
you
I
very
mean-
much.
Fair enough. I follow him less because of politics and more just because of his journalism side. O'Keefe doesn't even dress up. They still can't recognize him. I think that's the saddest
Yeah.
part. Like, they must just not tell people who to look out for. You know? It is pretty hilarious, though. The fact that, like, he goes on dates with these people. I think the most disguising he ever did was put on glasses and maybe a beard, but that's about it. I think my favorite is when he literally does the Clark Kent sneak by just wearing glasses. Yeah, it is pretty damn funny. He proved the disguise works.
No, this is interesting.
Hmm.
I still need to watch The Sound of Freedom, but I guess the exact same producers are making a movie called City of Dreams. It's a movie about a child who is trafficked and sold into slavery.
Sound of Freedom was the other one about trafficking, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
And they tried saying that it was fake, even though it was based off of a, real story and everything.
I think that what it was like it was based off of a real story, but they took some liberties with the writing in order to make it more interesting for the camera. Which, to be fair, they do that all the time when it comes with a lot of movies. So I'm not surprised,
I mean, they did that with The Passion of the Christ.
Well, yeah, anytime you make a movie about Jesus, it's just like you don't know 100% of what happened. Like, all you have to do, you have to infer from what historians say and what the Bible says. Like, that's about as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
Like,
it's bad that the only two good, Bible movies is The Prince of Egypt and The Passion of the Christ.
Prince of Egypt was so good.
I'd say Mormons did a decent job with some of the Jesus movies, but, because it's Mormon, inherently nobody's going to feel like it's credible. Which is fair.
I didn't even know there was Mormon movies. Wait, hold on. Actually, no, I take it back. The VeggieTales movies was actually very, very good.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna need to disagree with you a little bit because
no, I forgot about VeggieTales. I still have the VHS tapes of a lot of the VeggieTales movies.
We need to react to some VeggieTales sometime. Just maybe
I'm down for it.
Yes.
We can do the non-Christian ones too, like the Larry Boy movies.
Okay, so I do member streams on Sundays, and I did I did Bible study last time. Would you guys like to come on to do that this time?
Yeah.
I'm so down. My members can subscribe to listen to Bible study, and the Bible study is just learning about God and VeggieTales. I am so fucking down.
I was about to say the Bible stubby is something that people warn you about.
Bible stubby.
But at least we're not little Christian boys.
No.
You don't have to worry about the Bible stubby.
Someone remade the VeggieTales movies? Really?
Explain? Question mark.
Is it like the reanimated ones? Like how some, a bunch of animators get together to do it in different art styles?
Those are always so cool.
Those are so cool.
I think my favorite version of that is when people redid the steamed hams bit from The Simpsons, and they had different artists every 10 seconds.
Oh, I really like the Freaky Fred one that they did.
I think I remember that one. That one's good.
Freaky Fred was my favorite Courage the Cowardly Dog villain.
Yes.
Naughty.
Oh, there was another movie that recently came out. It was about what was it about? It's about Possum Trot. Sound of Hope: The Story of Possum Trot is another one I've been wanting to watch.
Okay.
It's also by Angel Studios.
I'm at 800,000 right now.
Okay. So you're done then?
No.
Okay.
It's 900,000.
Is it 900,000? Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I will link in stream suggestions. Thank you, Rusta. I appreciate that. Thank you.
New VeggieTales sucks, by the way, chat. Don't watch it.
Oh, it does. I liked it when the animation was rough. Did either of you watch the
Azahara, no.
Uh-oh. When are you doing
the Bible Black watch along with Bible Sundays?
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that's the opposite of a Bible study, just being honest with you. I don't think you two would be okay with that.
No, that'd have to be on the Finsley streams.
Very true. Very, very true. No, I really like because ever since my audience kind of sniffed out that I like doing tab streams as well, I've seen they just post stuff in stream suggestions all the time because it's like we have drama stuff for the T server, but in my server they just suggest things for me to react to. Some of it is wonky, other stuff is just like political stuff like this shit, and it's great. Can't call you honorable chatters because that's somebody else's chat name, but all of my goobers, you guys are all awesome. I love.
Did you guys see that Fortnite has rehabilitated Doom just before the new Marvel movie comes out?
Wait, what?
Really?
Yeah, so Fortnite's latest season, the main character villain is Doctor Doom, and he takes over everything.
Yeah.
And the thing is, for people that don't know comics, Doctor Doom, to the people of Latveria, is always portrayed as a really stand-up leader. He keeps the streets clean, he keeps the crime low, he gives them a voice on the world stage. Like, Dr. Doom is a shit heel, but he's always, like, portrayed as if he knows how to run a country properly. So they included that bit in Fortnite. So now all the kids are like, oh, Doom's actually a really stand-up guy. Like, I don't understand why he's considered a villain.
Gaslighting. Kind of.
Oh, what the fuck?
Huh?
You know how, like, in school books, there's always those pages that are, like, written on by the students of yesteryear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I drew lots of tits in mine.
I didn't have school books, and even when I did, I couldn't draw on them because they were going to go to my siblings the next year, and you don't draw on books that the siblings are going to use.
No, you do. You leave them notes in it about how to cheat better.
Well, Mom's going to see them anyway, because Mom uses those books too.
Oh, that sucks. How are you going to cheat?
Well, that was back before we all had smartphones, so... Once all of us got smartphones, my mom kind of realized that having school books and shit was kind of useless. So she really just, like, tried to teach us how to do research better so that when it came down to actually doing testing and shit, we knew how to look for answers.
Fair.
Oh my gosh, Lumi.
What'd I do?
What you shared. I can't share that on
yeah,
stream because that's too graphic, but...
Okay, I know one thing for sure that I'm going to stream on the Finsley, because V has been showing me progress on his game, and it's so good.
Oh,
it's so good.
Nice.
It's like we don't even talk to each other often. All I get is bam, 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 bam. Look at this. I'm like, thank you, V.
That's nice of him.
It's always nice to see.
I kind of want to talk
V
to him
make game
as
good.
well.
Yes, V make good game.
I know he's like super duper busy, but I'd like to talk to him eventually as well.
And I think he said that the demo for his game should be coming out soon-ish.
Well, if he needs streamers, I'll do it for him. We were talking about it a little bit earlier.
Talking about V?
Yeah, because again, he was part of GG.
Because he's a gypsy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Filthy Romanian.
Yeah.
We were talking about how Europeans always like to, you know, uphold like this. Everyone's so racist in the world, and then you bring up Romanis, and it's like those fucking degenerates.
I mean, it's
V
true.
said this year. Yeah. Isn't V's game very not safe for work? Yes, that's for the Finsley.
Oh, is it supposed to be a lewd game?
It's a porn game.
Oh shit, then I can't play it on stream, never mind.
You play it on Finsley.
Well, maybe we could just like do a thing where we all like go through it, and is it like a point and click adventure, or what kind of game is it?
It's a pixel art game with full CG cutscenes.
Right, but what genre is it?
Porn.
Is it like a side scroller, adventure, point and click, story?
Adventure.
Okay.
Occo's Fancy arc begins now. It begins soon.
Can I stream?
TM.
Can we stream it
I think
through
I'm the
Discord?
only one here that's had like a Fansly arc.
Well,
I had both the Pomp streams, which were just constant porn games, and then I had like an actual OnlyFans for a while where I posted nudes.
I've seen Mizu ass. It's very nice.
I work very hard on this ass.
I personally wouldn't do like a Fansly where I post nudes or shit, just because I have too much shame for myself. At one point,
I wouldn't do that.
well, no,
It would just be for art and porn games.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of. Like, I mean, originally I was like, oh, maybe I could just post the lewd art I have, but now I just have a channel in my server that people have to earn in order to see the lewds, and I personally feel like that's the best way to do it. Tell everybody that nobody's allowed in my server if they're under 18, and then say, if you want to see it, you have to earn the right to see it. Don't promise me a good time. I need my money.
Enough.
You think it's enough? You got it?
Yeah, 950,000.
Okay, you can teleport us then.
I'm gonna make my money.
Yay. Is ecchi fine? It depends. It really depends. Excuse me. No, I'm totally down to do stuff like that.
Down to clown. I can't stream most of my Pomp games on even Fansly because I had like a lot of like lolly hentai games.
Mm-hmm. Wolfen.
I'm pretty sure I'd get busted.
Probably. Wolfen for 5, thank you. Funny story from what we were talking about earlier. Just had a truck bump into my mirror trying to back off and drive off. No damage, thankfully. Oh yeah, we were talking about horrible drivers.
No NTR. It's horrifying how popular NTR is. Rima, Arch, I think V, Dev. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, there's so many. Please don't tell me you're into NTR too.
No. Wait, so Arch likes NTR?
Yes! Hey, did you see what he commented on Rima's post?
No, what did he say?
Hold on.
What kind of NTR? Arch Linux? No, Arch.
Okay. Archcast. When Rima posted her video yesterday, Arch just said, NTR is the intellectual fetish for the sophisticated connoisseur.
Oh
and Rima says, yes, finally, someone who gets me.
I thought she was joking, so is she actually into NTR then? I mean, chat, if you're in my Discord, you know some of the things that I like. I don't like to repeat it outwardly just because I don't like to clog it up on the internet.
You can always kink shame NTR fags. It is always morally correct.
It's like Arch does not want to be the man watching. He wants to shame the other man by taking his woman.
Okay. So you're saying he's not the cuck. He wants to be the other guy. I see.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Here's the clarification you have to make, right? Because I've talked about this in the past before, because people get confused when they see that NTR is like the most popular fetish in Japan. It's technically not. Because NTR applies to like 4 or 5 different things, because there's multiple types of NTR. The most popular is harem, which harem anime are technically NTR, because you're technically cheating on all of the women. But when people say NTR, what they typically specifically mean, and this is even in like porn spaces where they're aware of the different types, is the really emotionally crushing NTR, where you are in the perspective of the guy getting cheated on and losing everything he loves in life.
Yeah.
And there's actually a lot of complaints in different like hentai-centric communities where they're like, why don't you have different NTR tags? Because everywhere in Japan just has one unified NTR tag and nobody likes it. Everybody complains about it all the time.
Race play is cringe. I think the racist race play that I see is definitely cringe. I've always for interracial stuff because I think that that's pretty. But like, you know.
I disagree with Mizu's definition. What part of I said there's multiple types. But I'm talking about the type that people think of when they hear NTR is the emotionally destructive kind.
I never put myself in the shoes of the guy. I mean, I don't think a lot of people would, but like...
Yeah, but then you're watching the harem type MTR. That's a different type. The type that people think of is the type where you are specifically in the eyes of the guy and you're having your girlfriend taken from you and it's ruining your life.
Okay, guys, I have a question for you. So,
Yes.
you know how that Cage dude is back? The dude from the Kenji thing?
Yes, I heard about that.
I don't care if his name is different, he's Cage. Anyways. Do you think that, say that you collab with someone like almost every single video or every streamer that's like, you know, your main thing? Is it wrong of him? Or does he have every right to repost the videos that were on his channel? Despite the other person saying, no, I don't like that, even though it was already there?
I think it depends.
Yeah.
Because
that's
these
the
are...
thing. Your consent was when the video was made. You don't get to revoke it later. I think morally it's probably not the best, but even then I'm kind of wishy-washy on it morally being wrong at all.
Be real, we're all emotionally destroyed. Very true. Very, very true. I don't know. See, chat, when it comes to NTR, I'm not into the I do think that the harem stuff is fine, because I think a lot of men, and probably some women by example as well, are okay with the harem stuff, because like it's hot and that's what you're into when you're in the moment. I don't.
Azahara, I'll post the thing in TBA.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I don't think very many people, and I have talked to some people that are, but I don't think very many people are actually into being the guy that's getting cucked or losing everything. I don't think very many people actually like being that. I think a lot of people are really just into the other side of it. And that's a moral question for not this kind of stream, because like I'm not into NTR really. I really don't care about the harem stuff, but, you know, I don't know. I will say this, though. I do like the interracial couples that I see sometimes. Some of them are pretty, and if people are surprised by that, you have to remember, I am a tanned Gyaru. So. And not all Gyarus are sweet people.
Anyways, I think I'm set.
Okay. I do believe that we've gone for a decent chunk of time tonight, chat. Is there anybody worth rating besides just the Lo-Fi girl?
Sayu's live right now.
Oh, is she?
Yeah,
On
I
YouTube?
usually raid out to her if no one else is live. Yeah, she's also on YouTube. I usually raid out to her on both sides, and then she's just like, holy shit!
All
It's
right.
always fun watching that reaction.
All right, chat. Yeah, thank you for being here tonight, everybody that sent super chats. Let me double check that I got all of them really quickly before I jump out. I believe I did. Again, everybody, you are amazing if you sent supers, and all of you just in the chat in general are amazing people. What are both of you doing tomorrow? Well, I know what you're doing tomorrow, Mizu, but Lumi, you're doing Mortis
Monday.
Yeah.
I'm doing more faith.
Sayu. Oh, perfect. We will raid into Sayu. Oh, that's fun. Are you almost
Night
done with the
chat.
game, or?
Almost done with what?
The game.
I'm just trying to get all the achievements.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, that means achievement hunting.
I mean, I understand that. Really quickly, chaos for 2. I don't want to be the bull or the cock. I mean, some people don't want to be either or. I get it. But, I don't know. NTR, like, listen, maybe we need to bring Rima or Arch on for an argument on NTR one day, because there's a lot of refined people that like it, and I'm not going to be one to outright judge them for it. But
The next time we have Rima on the Archcast, because I'm sure we'll pull her in again at some point, I will have them discuss why NTR.
that'll be interesting. Anyway, chat, thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you both for jumping in. I deeply appreciate it. This has been a fun conversation here on Sunday. And I will see you, chat, tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, chat. Raid and end stream.